Take, ready. Hey, world, what's happening? It is still Cam on here. Yep, another one and another one. It's episode 88, and I hope y'all doing good out there. Remember, these are the sounds of Monchichi Rex, Pelocino. Check him out. I want to say again, we are not doctors. Okay, we're not lawyers, so don't try to sue nobody. This is not intended to be medical advice or any of that. Whatever I gotta say to get you not to try to sue me. Okay, these are just real people talking about real subjects that we need to talk about in today's world. It's a subject of resilience, and with me, I got somebody, a friend of mine, somebody who's helped me out a lot in the comedy game, giving me a lot of opportunities, and it's just always warm to everyone. And he's hilarious too, and you're gonna get to know him today. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn it over to our guest. So everybody welcome Ace. His mother may be listening. So Ace, Mother Foxtrot Jackson, everybody. Yeah, give it up, give it up. And he's in the bucket hat. He's doing throwback right now.
Thank you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you.
Allow me on your platform, man. This is gonna be a good time.
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And he likes lemonade.
Yeah, that cool, refreshing drink.
So shout out Wawa. I don't get paid in the ads, but in case y'all want to give me some money, I'll take it. Wawa, there it is, lemonade. All right, man. I'm gonna get into it. I just said a little something about you, but if you want to tell the world who you are, what's your background, and what is resilience to you?
Okay, so my background is I've been doing comedy for 10 years now.
10 years.
10 years in the game. I've been producing shows for the past 6. I'm from Alexandria, Richmond Highway.
That's Route 1?
Yeah, Route 1.
Yeah,
Richmond
Route 1,
Highway.
yes.
West Potomac Wolverines, even though we moved.
Oh, you moved?
I wasn't able to be one.
Wolverines.
But resilience to me, what that is, it means just having that attitude that no matter what roadblocks come in your way, that you're going to overcome them, no matter what speed bumps, anything that comes into you. I mean, we all got speed bumps in life.
Yes.
Whatever, we all got a goal, and then as you're approaching that goal, some speed bumps or whatever roadblocks don't come. And resilience to me is like overcoming that, just having that go-getter attitude. Like, hey, yo, this is not going to stop me. I want this that bad.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make it happen. So that's what that means to me. So
I like that, man. I like that. Yeah. To persevere, to push through.
Always.
To do like Sam Cooke said, everybody, keep moving on. Got to, man.
You got some soul with you. You got some soul with you.
I sung it on key as well. Everybody, I tried to flex and impress my guest today. So I've Sam Cooke referencing over here, just trying to be down.
But no, sincerely though, that's why there's anybody out there listening, there's no wrong answer to that question. Like there's no wrong answer to it because everyone, and that's why I don't, hey everybody, the definition of resilience is, I don't do that because like the dictionary actually, it's like a scientific term when stuff expands, it goes back and actually, I got it. But I'm saying how we use it in the quality of our life, not in like the scientific side. Everyone's got their own definition of it. And it's adapting, but like you said, no matter what. Yeah,
and that's what helped me out with comedy. And that's why I've been able to be in here for 10 years and go to places I've been and produce the shows that I produce. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna, fold or lack of better words like kiss ass. Like, nah, I'm gonna make y'all gonna come to me. Yeah, y'all gonna come to me.
Yes,
and they have been
very, very successful on that front. And the cool thing is, and I'm not trying to butter you up or like you said, kiss ass, but I do want to acknowledge. Because you give a lot of people opportunities, man, and that's something. Dwayne was on the show. I haven't had Shevitz yet, but he's somebody I admire and respect a ton. And y'all give other people opportunities to be able to come up and get their reps and sets, because that's the only way you learn how to do this stuff.
That's the most important thing. Dwayne, shout out to Dwayne. That's like my uncle, and Shevitz, he's like my comedy pops. I did my first open mic, and Shevitz was the host.
Your first open mic was with Shevitz?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go into the story.
So go ahead. Tell me about it.
We was at a place called, so my girlfriend at the time was like, hey, yo, you need to do comedy. Because I was just writing, like, I grew up where Vine was popular, so I would just make the little skits, post it, cut my phone off for like 5 hours, and then go back to it. I didn't want to, but she's like, no, you need to do stand-up. So I was like,
you never thought about it before until she said it?
I never thought about it before. I just wanted to, I liked to be a writer. I grew up off of In Living Color, and stuff like that. So I just wanted to I wanted to be like a writer. I wanted to be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you got to do stand up. Like, because we worked together, and she was like, you're making everybody laugh, and we're in a warehouse in the middle of the night, and you're making everybody have a good time. Like, people will come.
Yeah.
Just, what you got to talk about tonight?
Yeah.
And so,
Well, actually, while we're on break, since you brought it up.
And she was like, no, you got to do it. So she signed me up. Shout out to Canada. She actually signed me up for my first open mic. Found me one in Alexandria at a place called Jolly's.
Jolly's. I saw that. Jolly's. Okay.
Jolly's. And she signed me up. And I'm not going to hold you. I backed out. I found any reason to back down. And I saw that look of disappointment in her eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn. So like the next week came around because he had it weekly. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go out there. We went out there. Pop Shevitz, he was the host. My man Travis Spencer, he's the one that was curating the whole thing and stuff like that. And we was in a hookah bar. It's a hookah lounge. Mm-hmm. So ain't nobody really paying attention in the hookah lounge. You know, they got soccer going on. You know, they smoking their hookah. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
But then it was a good turnout. So my man Travis was like, hey, yo, we gonna make this a competition. I was like,
you see, your first time was a competition.
I was like, no. I was like, no. So I went back to her. I was like, yo, let me get a Long Island.
Yeah.
Extra on the island, and then
extra on the island.
and then Shevitz, he was the host and stuff like that. And my first time ever doing comedy out of the competition, I was like the newest face in there.
Yeah.
I was the newest face, and I came in third.
Really? Your first time?
Came in third.
Damn, man.
And I was like,
there wasn't only 3 people though, right?
No.
Okay.
No, he had like 15 comics. I was like,
wow,
damn. And they were all killers. They were all like,
yeah.
It's Alexander, so you got DMV, you got DC, Maryland, everybody in that joint. And I came in third, and I was like, damn. She's like, I told you, and I was like, yeah, you get it.
Wow, man. How'd that fucking feel?
It felt amazing. Like I keep chasing that high.
Yeah,
I keep chasing that high, and I've done had some stuff like that before, and I was like, and then all the love that Chefs gave to me and Travis gave to me afterwards, like coaching me and helping me, making sure I come back out. Like that's what I like. Like you said, that's why I keep. Hey, yo, come on to the mic, sign up, go up. You show up, you got time, you find out you got a free night.
Yeah,
come out to my mic, man. You gonna go up. We gonna stay out here.
That's
awesome.
Stay out
here and. Yeah.
And that's what's cool about the arts in general. To anyone out there listening, you weren't even gonna do it until somebody pushed your hand, or what do you say, forced your hand, right? And then you do it, and you're like, oh wow, I could do this.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And here's the thing too, why I'm so grateful for others who give others opportunities is because in the arts, you could think about it as competing, but really there's enough for everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if you're good, it's gonna show, and that you're good. But there's like, anybody out there like trying to gatekeeper and like hold people back and hog, shout out Hog Shack, but not implying that. But like there's enough for everybody.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, there is. We can all eat. Like it's crazy, and when I don't think I really came across like gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Per se, like I don't know what's going on behind the scenes because I'm kind of to myself. But like once you create a name that's so undeniable, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who the hell is this guy? Why everybody keep talking about him? Why is everybody drawing to Manassas on a Wednesday?
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you create that, you creating that brand.
Yeah.
So stuff. So.
No, it shows through, man. You're just a good human. And I say that not to kiss ass, but I've said it on here a million times before. But, Kanye West said in Big Brother, he said, if you admire someone, you should go ahead and tell them because people never get their flowers while they can still smell them.
And I love giving people their flowers. That's why I shout out to Wayne.
Yeah.
He's one of the first people that came through my second open mic at Carpool on the Fairfax. That's where I made my name at. And he would come out there. Shevitz came out there. Ray Ubala, shout out to Beer Run.
Oh yeah,
They came out there like, and they showed me nothing but love. Like it was a Monday open mic in Fairfax.
Yeah,
and it would start at 8, and we would go to like 11.
That's so cool.
People just keep coming in, and coming in. I'm like, hey yo,
that's
not just comedians. We had an audience. That was my best open mic. If you ask anybody who's been in the game more than 5 or 6 years, and you mention Carpool, they're gonna have a story. If they Carpool.
Yeah, that's before my time
about
being
Carpool.
here. Yeah.
Carpool. That was Tony Woods was coming out there. That's
a legend right there.
Yeah,
he a good dude.
Good dude.
Hurt people.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah,
He's so cool and down there. He a devil doc too. Did you know that?
No.
He was a devil doc. Yeah, so we you know, Marines, we call them devil dogs, right? And we, I guess we're too dumb or whatever. We ain't funded right, but we ain't got no medical. So we always have a Navy corpsman with us. And that's what we call our devil doc. And they're the ones who take care of us and, you know, put us on IVs and patch us up and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And he was a devil doc too.
He gave me the best advice in comedy.
What'd he say?
It was at Carpool. He came out one night. This is when he was coming on like a regular basis. I'm like, oh. I don't know. But I was having a bad night. I was personally having a bad night. And
outside of comedy, just life.
outside of
Life.
comedy,
I
was just having a bad day. And he came over and he talked to me. He's like, you know you're more than the host, right? I was like, what you mean? He's like, you know you're the MC, right? He's like, you know what MC means, right? I was like, yeah.
Move the crowd.
Master of ceremonies. He's like, yeah. No matter what you going through, the people don't know that. And everybody's going to have a good time depending on if you're having a good time. So no matter what you're going through, once you hit that stage, all that is...
Yeah.
And that was the best advice I've ever got. And I feel like that made me one of the best hosts.
Yeah.
In the game.
Yeah.
For real.
No, you
like,
seriously, you move the crowd. That's what Rakim said. MC stands for move the crowd.
Yeah, so.
And it's infectious and it feeds. But at the same time, I think it could, what I've thought of, like when I step on stage, right, it's my escape. Whether or not that stuff bothers me at that moment or not, I have all excuse not to pay it any mind. I can't do that in my regular day-to-day. Like I'm moving and grooving all throughout my whole day. I really can't. The stuff's in my head and it comes to me and triggers and all that shit. But something about stepping on there, it's like that rule not only applies, it has to apply.
Yes, it does.
But it's not just I got to do this for these people. It's also, I get to not worry about none of this shit.
Yeah, no.
None of it fucking matters, you know?
I'm going to tell you a story. I was headed to Carpool, and my half-sister, she passed away. And my mom called me up. She's like, yo, you know your sister just died. I was like, you want me to turn around? She's like, no. I know you got the show. I'm just letting you know. I was like, you couldn't wait 2 hours? I ain't say that, but I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So like, and I kept going to Carpool, and I was like, all right, this is after Tony Wood's advice too. So I was like, this is gonna be a good test. This is gonna be a good test.
Yeah.
Fucking murdered. fucking murdered. I was like, hey, yo, let's go, because I've had a lot of loss and tragedies and stuff like that. But no, once he gave me that advice, and once like you said, I used comedy as my escape, because a lot of my comedy is dark. It is dark. You can't make jokes about being stabbed and stuff like that and find the funny in it. So, but it definitely is my escape. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
I genuinely love it.
It's therapeutic. For anyone out there listening, I mean, we're biased, obviously gonna endorse stand-up comedy, but I'm still learning. I'm still figuring out. So don't think I'm like gonna have a Netflix special anytime soon, probably ever. But I enjoy it though. I love it because you're able to. It's therapeutic, man. So much of the stuff, like you said, dark. Like you find the funny in it, and shout out a mentor of mine, Kristen. She said it on here about once you put it on paper or you put it out, like it's no longer in here. Yeah. It's out there, and then. Bobby Oliver, I've said it many times. I put it in the book I wrote, like, tell it over and over again until it no longer owns you. And then you own it, and you made fun of it. You know what I mean? It's a thin line, because we can get, I was listening to actually a book Dwayne put me on to, and the author in there was saying that, like, if we go too dark without funny being tied to it, the crowd feels sorry for you. Yeah. But when and then you can come off as a victim, but when you say it in a funny way, and like, I own that shit, you are a victor. Yeah. And it's therapeutic. It lets people know, like, oh shit, like all this stuff is bad, but he's still okay. And you know what? My shit is bad too, and I'm okay.
Exactly. Like there's medicine. So many people that come to me, hey, I got a crazy ex story too. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's go ahead. Let's go. But
commiserate, trauma bonding.
But nah, man, it really is therapeutic for me. Like if I didn't have comedy, I don't know where I would be, because I went through so much and stuff like that. Like So that's again why I love it so much, and why I keep trying to get people like, because you sense energy and like, yo, this motherfucker going through something. This motherfucker just want to laugh and have a good time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like that's why I connect with the audience members and stuff like that, and then also it just makes you look at life differently. There's nothing there's nothing like being in the hospital bed and the dude is like, why you ask for a pen and a pad? I was like, yo, because this shit gonna be real funny in 2 months, bro. Like, this is gonna be hilarious. Like, hold on, yo. Take these pictures real quick.
It does put a different lens
on
life because you're trying to find funny.
Exactly.
You know, and you kind of like your antenna for funny is up. And I mean, even if you don't want to do comedy, just to think of that in your approach to life would be smart, because, you know, if you look at everything with doom and gloom or, oh, it's gonna suck, but if you go like, I don't really want to go to this thing, but I might see some funny shit, that flips the whole reframing, as they call it, and walking into a situation. And it's powerful, and that's why the arts are so, I'm telling you, anybody out there struggling, you may feel like, oh, because there's so many stereotypes too with people who do art, like we're just like all like these like dainty little feathers floating in the wind, and that's no diss. If you're dainty, great, but that's not all of what artists are.
No, not at all.
You know, some of the toughest people, some of the most hardcore, like headbutt you in the mouth people I know are artists.
Yeah.
You know, and so it has nothing to do with that, but there's a lot of stereotypes, or it's soft, or it's, oh, you're expressing your feelings, and
there's nothing wrong. That's the most
hard.
That's the most hardcore shit you could ever do, is express your feelings. There's nothing like going up and be like, damn, I done just got broken up with, got fired from my job, and then, you know what, I'm gonna find the funniness. I'm gonna go on stage in front of 30, whatever, how many odd people. I'm gonna make them laugh about this shit.
Yes.
And it's gonna be relatable, because we've all been through the same shit.
And if you're not, you're about to.
Yeah,
like, that's life.
It's coming your way. Coming. Like, you can't change that. So
how you said you kind of be lost without it. Is there certain times where it helps you more than other times, or is it just like a constant?
There's definitely been times where it helped me more. Like recently, I just celebrated a birthday. Just celebrated my birthday.
Your birthday?
Yeah, my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So you're Gemini?
No, I'm a Taurus. So late April. And then like I had my birthday film on my open mic at Hog Shack, where Cam is gonna be at this Friday performing.
Yeah, we'll be out there on Friday night if you're around the area.
So after the show, I'm having a good time. I'm fucking great
this
show.
Your birthday recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's out there. We packed room on a Wednesday. We having a good time, and then, you know what I mean, I'm celebrating my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I wake up.
Turn down for what?
Yeah, I wake up to a text, and it's like, my mom was like, "Hey, yeah, your dad just passed."
This was in April.
Yeah.
Oh.
He passed. Well, he made it through my birthday. He passed the next day in the early morning, and my mom was like, "Yo, your dad just passed." And I was like, then she told me what time he passed away. And I was thinking about what the fuck I was doing as he passed away.
Oh, man.
And I was having birthday sex.
Oh, man.
So I was like, as I was coming, he was going. I was like, hey, shit.
Oh, you see what comedy can do? Oh, shit.
No, he would love that joke.
Man, I had no idea, man.
Yeah, nah, man, he passed.
What was the date that he passed?
Technically April 30th. April 30th, 3:47.
You want to know something crazy? My mother passed away March 29th. Damn. But, wow, I had no idea, man.
But comedy helped me out, because as I drove to my mom's crib, my brother's there. You know what I mean? We seen my dad is the closest person that ever passed, like, in like my family tree. So I'm
Y'all was tight.
Yeah, well, not like, we were tight. We got to pass, but like the closest family member, like the first person.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you gotta call the people. They gotta pronounce him dead. I'm like, he gone. Like,
yeah.
Like, he not moving. And then the coroner came there, and he's like, there was one like seasoned guy, and then like one rookie. And the rookie was like, "Well, how's your day going?" I'm like,
the fuck?
I just looked at him. I want to slap the shit out you right now. Like, I want to slap you.
Yeah.
Like. And then his partner looked, and he's like, "It's his second week." I was like, "Yeah, my day would be a whole lot better if I wasn't seeing you."
Yeah.
And then they go upstairs.
How's your day going?
Yeah, like, who ass is that, bro? Like, who ass is that? I'm like, bro,
man, that's fucked up.
And then what messed me up, you know what I mean? They go upstairs, you know what I mean? And then they put some tarp down the stairs because he's on the second floor. And I'm like, this look like a weird ass slip and slide because they just put them down and I'm like, all right, I'm like, all right, and then
they're like, all right, no, but they had to slide them down the slide.
He not even heavy, bro. He 150. I'm like, y'all that weak, y'all can't just,
could just carry them.
Y'all can just carry. Shit. Y'all could just go
instead put them on the slide.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yo, and then
shit.
I was like, all right, and then but like to answer your question, like I know my mom was upset, my brother was upset because him and my brother was like this.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not making jokes about the situation. I'm just making jokes like. Yeah. We all we got. Like,
that day?
Yeah. I performed for like 4 hours. I was like, hey, yo, you know what I mean?
Start heckling that one EMS worker.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to get this nigga a bad Yelp review. If you get a bad Yelp review as a corner.
It's not even registered on there, but you just wanted people to know.
I'm like, hey, yo, ask me how my date going. Like, what we talking about? But nah, man, like I said.
His heart was in the right place.
But nah, man, like I said, like the span of comedy lost my half sister, then my half brother. He passed like a week after she did. Then my dad on my birth. We'll just say my birthday.
Yeah.
Comedy's to help me out through all of that. So I love it.
Yeah, again, anyone out there, it really is medicine, and that's whether you want to do it or if you just want to view it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. My brother had passed away in like 2014, and I had never had somebody that close to me, and he was the guy that would always like text you with like before YouTube was like really really big like it is now, or like Instagram would send you a reel. He would like call you and be like, hey man, did you see that? Did you see that Bill Burr? Did you see that this? Did you see that? But he was that passionate about, he loved stand-up, and so I delayed the onset of my grief because all I did was drink for a while, and then it just caught up to me and it just compounded the interest. If you're out there and you lost somebody, probably don't drink every day because it's just gonna add to it.
It's not helpful.
And it and my cousin had got me tickets to see D.L. Hughley.
Oh,
and that was like the biggest comedian I'd ever seen, and I was like, I don't want to go. And then, you know, it was eventually like, well, what would Chris do? He'd fucking go. You know what I mean? And I wasn't in the most chipper spirit, but seeing, you know, D.L. Hughley on the stage and the rest of the card that was featured at this Funny Bone, it really was medicine, man. And then eventually I got into it. And around 2017, I started doing comedy. But a lot to do with my brother was like, you know, allow them to live through us.
Yeah.
And keep them alive with the spirit of humor, the spirit of their perspectives and stuff. And how they stay alive is us keeping them alive. You know what I mean? But it's just funny that comedy, not doing it, but viewing it, was something for me at that moment. And it came down to like, what would Chris do? He wouldn't miss out on going to see D.L. Hughley. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that you say that, because I've been working on the dad joke, and everybody like, yo, that's a little bit too dark. But I'm like, yo, this is how I'm honoring him. Like,
yes.
This is how he's gonna live forever.
Yes, he will.
In my jokes.
That's right.
Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. And you keep them alive.
Yeah, and he actually, before he passed, he actually made it to one of my shows.
He did?
Yeah, he made it to one of my shows.
Wow,
yeah,
man.
So like, nah,
and not like open mic, but like actual, like,
yeah,
okay, this
I brought him out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it one you produced?
Yeah.
That's
so,
so
you know what I mean? But no, comedy is medicine, bro. Like, and I love that tagline that you have for it, because it really is, though. Like, I did a show out in Winchester a few months ago, and one of the dudes, he was heckling, but he wasn't like heckling.
There wasn't no malice in it?
Yeah, there was no malice in it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I went on stage, did my thing, and he was laughing. He joked a little bit, and I showed him attention, because everybody else just went on him. And I was like,
yeah.
But I just knew there was something behind why he was doing that.
Wow.
So I went over there after my set. I went over to talk to his homeboy. He's like, yeah, man, his mom just died like a week ago, so he just wanted to get outside, bro. And I appreciate you for not shitting on him.
Yeah.
Like, actually, and we dapped it up. He's like, yeah. And then he told me, I was like, bro, I appreciate you felt the need to come out here. I'm glad. I hope you had a good time. He's like, no, I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, yo, that's what this is for. Like you said, not just doing it, but viewing it as well.
Yes.
It's crazy you share this because I think around the same time I was in the beginning of May, I did a show. Thank you to Eugene Basham and thank you to Jen Adams for allowing me the opportunity. Awesome comedians, awesome humans. But Jen was the headliner, and she gave up some of her time so that we could get time on the stage, right? And I was like, yes, it was at a VFW or something down in Florida. It was in they call it Crestview. Florida. Really cool people, right? But, you know, obviously every area carries its own stereotypes and stuff, but it was some really cool people out there. There was a guy sitting up front, and he was just really into the show. And, like, it got so bad, man, where me and this other, Kevin Davis, the Marine of Comedy, the Tequila Pimp, he was there. Like, we was about to go strong-arm this dude because he wouldn't let her finish her thought, right? And I was like, and she used to be a regular at the Comedy Store. She runs her own club out west. Like she's top tier, you know what I mean? And an amazing human and always humble to give advice and just really cool. But I saw grace in action. It's easy to talk about be graceful, be kind, all of that shit. I don't think any of us took money for it because it was at the VFW, but regardless, like this is her doing her craft. This is her working. That was you working. And this guy up front was just too much. Like it was to the point it was like, okay, like what the fuck is going on? And she never unloaded on him. She not as in like encouraging it, but she was like, hey bro, I'm really trying to talk right here. Can you just shut up? Yeah. But she was so kind in it. And I knew that she could unload and show clear. She could put that little M16 on burst and just light him up. And I talked to her afterwards and I was like, why? She was like, why? I could see his eyes. I could see his intentions. He wasn't being malicious. And you know, we had a longer conversation about it, and it made me start thinking about a lot of stuff. With right now, I know a lot of comedians don't want to give away their material by posting their actual material on Instagram and stuff like that. So they show a lot of crowd work stuff and heckling and different stuff. I think some people now think that all of them are supposed to do that. Yeah. And they're actually part of the show and they're helping you. But in your situation, and shout out Jen Adams, because y'all could have cut them people down. And you never know what somebody else is going through. So if you're out there and you listen and you go to shows, nobody really, please laugh, of course. I'll take a courteous laugh. I don't give a shit. Yeah. However, like, don't try to make it so much that you're part of the show. Or if you're at that table, tell your friend, calm the fuck down, no matter what they're going through. Because sometimes I notice they don't want to be malicious, but at the same time, some comedians don't want to be vicious. Exactly. They don't want to get an Instagram reel out of it. They don't want to, you know, you were kind. And it's for good reason, because what if you did? What if you've been like security, or what if you did just chop this man down to nothing? He already going through so much. Yeah. I'm sure there was probably some substances involved.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was throwing them shits. That was my first tell sign, because he was just throwing. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Even the bartender, like, damn, homeboys.
Yeah. You just never know what somebody else is going through, man.
I'm like, that. You don't just drink like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you found out why his mother had just passed away.
I'm like, my man hurting right now.
It's probably his first night out.
Yeah,
period.
It was.
Wow.
It was his first night out.
Good on you, bro. Like, I don't want to encourage hecklers at all. It's annoying. It's disrespectful. You know, I think in that book Dwayne put me on to, like, the guy's like, heckle comeback. He's like, I don't come to your job and take the mop while you're doing your job. You know, it's similar to that, but not all of it is done with malice.
Exactly, and that's what you gotta. That's what you will see when, you know what I mean? You'll be like, oh, this person just being a drunk asshole. This person just being a dick.
But there's a difference.
There's a major difference. This guy he hurting. he just bleeding out.
And good on you for having the heart of empathy and compassion to see that. Yeah. And shout out again, Jen. That I was so impressed, man. I was like, that is grace in action. It's easy to talk about be graceful, be kind, be empathetic, you know, all the sound bites. It's another thing to fucking live it. Yeah. You know?
Absolutely.
And that's why that you telling me that impresses me even more about you, because you could have, you could have, in a sense, murdered that man that night.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I'm lethal. I had like one heckler before where it was just him. It was just, you know what I mean? He was just on some. Yeah. And I was like, all right, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna give you one good jab, and I'm like, that's why your girlfriend's not with you right now.
Right.
Some soda.
I might have been there for that one. I think I might have been there for that one.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. You get 15 seconds. That's your fame. All right, now I'm gonna go back to my shit. I'm gonna go back to my stuff.
Yeah, I've just seen a uptick in stuff lately.
No,
where people are. I know we're in different times. Period. 2026. Everybody thinks they have a voice on shit, but like, there's a reason why there's one microphone.
Yeah.
But people are. I think they really think they're helping because they're seeing all these reels, and I get it why comedians aren't showing all their material. You don't want to do that, and then you want to have some surprises, right, when you go and perform. So you're getting activity and you're showing how funny you are off the cuff and stuff, and it's great. But I think it's having this adverse effect for people that are like, hey, I'm gonna be part of the show too.
I've
Like,
actually talked to a couple hecklers, and that's the first thing. Oh, I was just helping the show. I'm like, no, you're not, though, because they're heckling. Because when you produce a show, you want to make sure everybody have a good time. I want to make sure,
yes,
all my comedians got a good time, having a good time. So if somebody's like heckling, and like, hey, yo, no, I'm helping. I'm like, no, you're not. You're actually doing the opposite.
Yes.
You're taking the attention away from the comedians that came out here to show me love, work on their craft.
Yes.
So please be quiet, because you don't get that a lot when you do shows. Like, they'll just let the people just do whatever. But when you create a safe environment, you'll have people show you love. And because I've had an incident. It was an incident where I was doing my feedback mic. Yeah, I was doing the feedback mic at Hog Shack. It was on a Wednesday. I had 3 judges, all booked, all producers. Like, so if you do your thing, you're going to get booked. They're looking for talent. And then one of the comedians, for lack of better words, his whole thing was hula hooping.
Got you.
So
tracking.
Yeah, even afterwards, I'm next to him. I'm like, hey, man, stop hula hooping. He's like, no. I'm like, yo, listen to the feedback. The first comedian gave him some feedback, and he brushed him off. The next comedian, she gave him some feedback. He's like, you don't know comedy. I was like,
question the judge.
Because you get that honest feedback right then and there.
And it just is what it is.
And then the third comedian, my guy, he was like, hey, yo, I was going to give you feedback, but you're disrespected the past 2 judges. Like, you need to stop, do this and third. And he started getting like real rowdy and stuff. I'm like, bruh, you're not going to fight here.
No, we're not going to do that.
And then he stopped hula hooping, and then he approached the judge.
Oh.
So I jumped in between, and I was like, hey, yo, we not do. I came out of character. I didn't say this in the song. Like, hey, yo, we not doing this today tonight. I came out of Richmond Highway came out of me. I mean, like, so, I was like, no, we not doing that, bro. Like, for real, like, I'll ban the fuck out of you. Yeah. He's like, fuck you too. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, bro, go and get your Hulu. Go and get the fuck out. But no, you got to create that safe space for people and stuff like that. So.
It matters. And that's why I've said it on here before, but like Shevitz, Dwayne, Monica, you, there is a different, if there's any reason I ever stay in this area, it's because of the culture of comedy. Because y'all create that, y'all hone that and sustain that. And it is like safe. And it's not, let's see how he handles this shit. You know what I mean? Or like, let's watch him fall on his sword. Like, no, like, people look out for you. And to anybody out there, I think one of the biggest things I love about comedy too is, you can have any accomplishments in your life. You can have whatever ego, whatever. Hey, man, that shit stops at the door, but that shit stops at the door. Like, you will get humbled.
Comedy is
so humbling.
Biggest humbling thing in this world. I did a show
so humbling
out at the Apollo in Montersburg, the Apollo Civic Theater. 500 people.
Man, you said Apollo. I was like, holy shit. You went to the Apollo Civic Center.
Yeah. West Virginia. You know I love y'all.
Where y'all go to Martinsburg. Yeah, I see them.
Yeah. Tony Woods was the headliner. I had Shevitz on it. I had Dwayne on it. I was on it. We had a great show. And then the next week, I'm in a show with 8 people. I was like, I just went from 500 to 8 people.
And that's
still had a good time,
of course.
But it's so humble. Like, damn, this. Like,
all right.
It's so crazy.
All right, hey, another rep, another set.
Yeah. I love it. I don't give.
And then the feedback that you get from others, and obviously everybody's opinions are different. Some people just don't. I could say right now, that like Taylor Swift, I can see that she's talented. You're just never gonna see me listen to her music.
Yeah,
it's just not me, right? And that's the same with any kind of art. But like Adele could fart or burp, and I'd be like, that's a good ass song. You know what I'm saying? Because like she that's I like her sound, you know. And I think it's the same with comedy and stuff like that. But I think the tenets, I guess like the blueprints of it, everyone here is willing to give you honest. And even like somebody as accomplished as Isaac, he texted me recently, was like, hey, would you be open to feedback on one of the jokes you told tonight? And I was like, yes. Yeah, hell yes, especially from you. You know, I'm a fan of Isaac, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he gave me a good tag, and I was like, thanks, man. But like, even him and his experience and his, you know, he definitely knows how to control. He has a presence, right? He was asking me if I'd be willing to have feedback, but I wanted to take the time to. That takes time to text somebody. That takes time to ask somebody, would you be willing or open to feedback? And when people give these feedback mics, you know, it's like, it's just free education.
It's free education, man. Even if you was just listening, like even that wasn't your set, there's so much good advice.
Yeah.
Because we just did one recently. We had Christian Balmer, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Brandon Moore, Broken Mike. I'm part of that production now.
Now I'm getting the BM and Broken Mike. I got it now. It made sense. It makes sense.
It's me, him, and Mike O.B. Shout out to them because he does the Comedy Loft and stuff like that. And then we had Pops out there, and they was just giving nothing but good feedback.
That's awesome.
And I could see even the comedians that were going on, they were listening to, like, because all that advice could help you out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right. That's 100% right. And you just, like, we don't know. Yeah. And you don't know a lot of stuff till you do it, and then you go, oh, okay. You know, so you got. If you're not humble, you'll get humbled, or you just won't be dealt with.
Yeah.
If you're an asshole.
Yeah,
you world's full of assholes right now. Let's outnumber the assholes, everybody.
Let's please,
because everybody's, like you said, just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's what I really enjoy about it. I've done comedy in different areas, and this area is very special in that regard. Nobody's really trying to backstab each other or shit talk, or I haven't come in contact with it yet. If it does happen, I don't know. I've had good experience with everybody, and everybody's just like, you know, like when we go to a mic, everybody's hugging and shit. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get some hugs tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like the island of broken toys.
No,
I'm the water guy that shoots jelly.
It's a good community, man. For the most part, it's a good community, man. Everybody's just trying to, you know what I mean, work on their stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody got different viewpoints and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we got one thing in common. We're going to say try to make people laugh.
That's it. Yeah.
We just trying to make people laugh. I ain't trying to hurt no feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell my story, make people laugh.
Yes.
And those people that are just going out there for shock value, like, they got a short shelf life. They ain't gonna be in there too long. You know?
It wears off. It wears off. But there's good people doing it. So that's why I gotta say it again. Anyone out there if you're dealing through things, you're working through things, either go to live comedy, because we are in a good place right now as far as in our history, our timeline. Like, I remember people say the 80s, it was really big, and the 90s kind of fell off. In pockets, we had different things, and then it kind of come back. But like, there's a resurgence, especially in a post-COVID world, that there's a lot of live comedy out there, and whether it's, like you said, 8 people or 500, like, the comedians are gonna give their best.
I still perform.
It's like you're in the middle of like MetLife Stadium or something, Madison Square Garden. Same effort every time.
I did a show out in West Virginia. We had like 4 shows back to back, all sold out, like in some months. And then it was just one of those off times, man. It was one of those off times. Had a great lineup. I had Ray Ubla again. Shout out to Beer Run, him and Steve Tracy. And then I had Ray as the headliner, had a couple other comics, and man, I'm not gonna tell you, bruh, it was like 5 people in that joint. I was like, I don't know what happened. I was like, we was on a roll. We was, you know what I mean? And then this is how I found out who was real or not, because one of the other comics, he was like, I only perform if it's a full house, and he just walked the fuck out.
No.
I was like, I thought we were friends outside of comedy.
Yeah,
you gonna do me like this? Like, I'm still gonna pay you. Like, I'm still gonna give you the money that I promised. I'm gonna leave out here broke. Like, I'm gonna pay you for your time. He's like, nah, I can't do it, and just walked out. But then the other comics stayed. My man Ray stayed and crushed that shit.
Yeah,
we had everybody, and we still had a good time. Because it's crazy. Because I'm like. And then the guy that I'm talking about, not even doing comedy no more.
That sucks,
not even doing comedy. I'm like, bruh, like,
that sucks, man.
You walked out on me.
That sucks.
On some goofy shit.
That just sucks, because that's a missed opportunity, and that just sucks. I think I was hearing, I think his name's Eric Griffin. I think He's a comedian out in the West Coast. I might be messing up his last name, but he had a good podcast I used to listen to, and he was saying how, you know, the dream is to perform, the dream is to do comedy.
Yeah.
And he went on a road show, and he was in like a fucking hole in the wall bar that was just like nobody was at, and he was on the mic like touching, it's like beep, you know what I mean, the feedback and stuff. And he realized right before he started talking, I'm doing comedy. Yeah. This is the dream.
Absolutely.
Like, just, so I try to always remind myself of that. Like, even though everyone has ambitions and we're all hungry, and it'd be nice to get booked every single week and have new material coming out of the woodwork, but like just the act of doing it. And I think everybody in life has had enough accomplishments or have had something they've reached, and when we look back, the journey is always, you know,
that's the fun.
Miley Cyrus, it's the climb, right? Like the process of just doing it. Of course, every time you want 500 or more people, but you know what? Those 5 people are sitting there,
exactly,
and they're waiting on a show.
And you don't know, and that's how you create fans.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh damn, you still went on and performed.
Yeah,
you still gave me a great time.
That's it.
I'm gonna come back again.
That's it.
Like when you do the table touches and you talk to the fans and the audience, like, that makes them feel special.
That's awesome.
They want to support your dream. My homegirl Jen lives in West Virginia. She came out to a show that we did at Bear Run at Bear Chase, and she's like, yeah, I brought 5 people because I rock with you. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, but she's been with me when I've had packed out houses.
Yeah.
Medium packed out houses.
Yeah,
and, you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it's all a part of the game, and nobody wants to talk about, like, when the show's not sold out. Nah, I've done some shows where there's been, I'm just talking to 7 motherfucking people. It's mad intimate. It's mad. I'm like, hey, we're going to cut these lights off. In my eyes, this shit is packed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and do this show. And they love you more for that.
Yeah.
I've had way more fun at the small, intimate shows than I've had at the big ones.
Yes. Yeah, no, I totally agree. In my limited experience, it's all about the connection.
Yeah.
And we back at square one of humans. Connection and having that. But it has to have authenticity, and it has to have realness. And you're up there sharing your story, your life, and that's authentic, and they're authentically relating, and it's that connection is made. And you really can't simulate that. You can't buy that. It just happens in the moment. And it's a beautiful thing.
It's fucking amazing. There's nothing like it. Like it's like a sports game every time. Like, yo, I'm going out here performing. Y'all came to see me.
Yes.
Now, if you didn't come to see me,
you better see something.
I'm gonna make you love me. Like, you gonna fall in love.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. No, it's amazing, man. So anybody out there may be wanting to look for something, like, why not? Why not you? Why not try something? I mean, if you're a veteran out there, there's the Armed Services Arts Partnership, there's Mission Belonging. I share all the time, I don't know them by heart, but there's also some for straight up civilians that can get into arts and things like that at real low costs or no costs, do online stuff, all the different things. It could be painting, it could be whatever, but like, we're all artists, and I think it has a lot to do with why our culture, our time right now is so depressed. I think, one, we're more aware of it so we can diagnose it better. So that's we got to acknowledge that factor. But I think the other part of it is humans, if we're made in the image of God, the creator, then we're made to create. And the problem right now is most of us, and I've been guilty of it too, so I'm not judging or casting stones, all we do is consume. We don't create, and creating doesn't have to be what Ace just described of being a comedian or you know, I'm gonna go make a Steven Spielberg movie. No, it could be that, but it could also be you're going to help design a practice schedule for this soccer team you got to go coach, or you're gonna find a way to load all the boxes on that particular thing. I think our creativity, our output isn't there. We're just getting so much input in all of our free time, if you will. And I think it has a lot to do with, not all, there's obviously millions of reasons why, but I think there's something powerful about creating. So I don't know what your thing is, but find it.
And if you want to try open mic, come to Hog Shack Barbecue every Wednesday. 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
We out there.
I love it. I love it. It's dope. It really is. And it is dope because it produces dopamine, everybody. So
it's dope to the pure
meaning of dope. How has comedy helped you in, like, the 10 years is a long time, man. And I know we don't have to stay all with comedy, but how has it, like, giving you different perspectives and things of that nature that you were maybe ignorant to before?
Damn, that's a good question. It made me realize that I could never really have a bad day. Even if I'm having a bad day.
Even if I'm having a bad day.
I can flip it.
Yeah.
I can flip it. I can find some funny in this. I can find that's how it's helped me. Like, that's definitely then just going out and just being around comedy. Because sometimes I just want to go to an open mic or a showcase. I don't want to perform. I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to sit back, you know what I'm saying? I just want to sit back, relax, and watch everybody else have a good time and stuff like that. And that has helped me out a lot too. But it changed my mindset, because you got some comedians that come out here with the, you know what I mean, typical rinky dink. You know that's not really them. They leave the stage and I don't know who you are. When I leave the stage, you know who I am. Like you know, oh, I feel like I know him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it changed my mindset, and then being able to like I said, turn any situation. Like, it's just looking at the glass half full. It changed my mindset on that. I can never have a bad day. Now, I do have some bad moments, but I never have a bad day. Yeah. Never have a bad day.
That's something, right? That's what we want SSRIs to do for us. Yeah. That's what we want medicine to do. And it does. But on top of that, natural medicine. Yeah. Yeah.
And when I was doing my sobriety, that was my biggest fear.
Was not doing comedy?
No. Or feeling like I was going to lose myself or not be as funny.
Got you.
But then when I was sober, I'm still battled with this shit. I'm not gonna act like I'm on a pedestal or nothing like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when I was sober and I was still able to get the same pops, if not more, like it helped me out tremendously. Yeah. And then when people could relate, oh yeah, I'm sober too. I'm 14 months sober, or I'm 14 days sober, or 14 hours sober. You know,
you know what I'm saying? Think about 6 hours sober right now.
You know what I'm saying? It's it just builds that connection. So it like comedy is powerful, but it definitely has changed my mindset. Like, I'll find the funny in anything. Yeah. I feel like that's why people also like to hang around me, because like, even on a bad day, this motherfucker gonna make me laugh. He gonna find something stupid to talk about.
I mean, carrying your father out after passing away and doing 4 hours of material.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm like, hold on, let me write this down. This gonna be good. Like, you said that shit for real? Like, yeah.
What I mean, hey, it works, and that's. I tell you what. I gotta say thank you to you and thank you to everybody we've already mentioned, because for me, in this period of a transition that I've been going to, I've never felt like I lost my tribe. Like, I found y'all right as I was putting in paperwork to leave active duty, and I came out to when we all used to go at where I first met you. You was emceeing that night too. It was at the spot in the Potomac,
Brew Republic by Shevitz.
Yes, and just the environment and everyone was welcoming and hey, what's up, and just seeing that connection, and it's like a shared misery, and that's something about like military experience. Like, it's a lot of times trauma bonding and sharing in it. But I never felt like, and I love y'all Marines and sailors, I love you forever, and I'm still connected to a lot of y'all, but I never felt the disillusionment, the downward spiral that I know a lot of veterans go through when they leave active duty and they go back to the world. You know, I've been at this for a little while now of being out and having my DD-214 alumni, but I never felt like I lost my tribe, because I had another tribe, and it was comedians. And I mean, it's a beautiful culture when people. Obviously, y'all know more about me than a lot of people do because of the shit I share. You know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe people listening to the show know a lot about me, but I don't just go around like, you know, just telling anybody because I trust. But I share it here so that way it can let people know that they're not the only ones, and et cetera, et cetera. But you give so much of yourself. You pour and you're vulnerable and you're obviously like what's crazy to me too, for me, is like I get real kind of paranoid and stuff in public and get a little bit too alert and shit. They call it situational awareness, but it's kind of annoying when you're trying to have a good time. But I can go on stage and feel like I'm in control.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not. I'm actually the easiest target if somebody came in with a gun. Right? Like there's a spotlight, shoot him, right? Yeah. But for some reason, whatever it is, I feel like at peace at whatever. So between the tribe and that feeling of serenity, it's the only thing I can call it, man, is that's what it is. And yeah, you pour yourself out, and sometimes it's better than others, and sometimes it's just, I know for me, it's just a straight bomb and bullshit, but it's still a rep. It's still an opportunity. I still got to do it. You know what I mean? And that's why I think art saves lives, man.
No, you're absolutely right. And I like the word that you use. You use the word vulnerable.
Yeah.
And any great comedian is vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Every great comedian is vulnerable. Like one of my favorites is, of course, Richard Pryor.
Oh my God! Yeah.
You know how fucked up it is to light a match and be like, "This is Richard Pryor running down the street."
That was him saying that about Richard Pryor.
About himself. Like, you know how crazy that is.
Yeah, that he caught himself on fire freebasing.
Yeah, and then
shared it on the Sunset.
And then shared it, and people laughed. You gotta be vulnerable. Yeah. That's my one advice. You gotta be vulnerable. Like one of my other favorite comedians is Ali Sadiq. He did 9 years Fed time out in Texas, and all his specials is talking about, not all of his, but he's talking about the jail experience and stuff like that. I feel like that's relates to me because I'm like, I've been through some shit. I've never been to jail. But,
right. No.
But you know, like,
but it's relatable.
Being that vulnerable on stage is empowering. Like, yes. Nobody could steal that joke. Nobody could steal that shit.
No.
Like, nobody could steal my stab story or you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, they cannot.
No, you know what I'm
that
saying?
is yours.
Yeah, like if you even mention, oh, what the hell? But no, and I like to see people grow and get that. Every advice I get, new comments like, yo, how vulnerable are you willing to be on stage? That's what I'm like. How vulnerable are you willing to be on stage? Because then you're gonna stand out. Then you're gonna make a name for yourself.
Yeah, because it's definitely unique to you. And that's what the thing I've heard a lot of people say is the originality of art and the authenticity of it is what is best. And that's where we can see, I'm not saying I'm them by any means, but you know, you can see some artists as they progress, if they don't keep a good team around them, like you'll have these executives, and like I'm just thinking music for instance, you know, either they put them out as a certain thing, a cookie cutter thing, or they want to cookie cut them as they go, and they're not really telling their truth anymore. And we've seen it happen. You've watched documentaries, biopics, all that shit, but they got away from them. And then now it's just anybody can do that, right? But yeah, there's something that it has to be real. It has to be authentic from you. I think there's a scenario. I think it was Seinfeld and it was Chris Rock. They fucked around one night to just prove this point and did each other's material. And both of them bombed, just to prove that I can't tell his he can't tell mine. Like, it's just, of course, there's gonna be thieves and hacks and all that kind of stuff. And who hasn't made a joke about sex? So there's gonna be similarities and stuff like that. But to straight up steal somebody's truth, that's fucking low. Yeah, that's low. But it probably ain't gonna go well for you because it's their truth, not yours. And that's what makes art beautiful.
It is. It's I don't think Have I ever had anybody steal a joke before? Wait, you know what? Yeah, I did. I did have somebody steal a joke before.
Damn. How'd that feel?
Oh, I was livid. It's because
you kind of had like a new level of street cred. Like, look, people stealing my shit.
No, what pissed me off, Cam, it was at the open mic, you know what I mean? It was legit what like happened earlier in the day. A girl was like, oh, you look cuter without your glasses on. So I was like, oh, shit. So I went on the stage. I was like, hey, yo, I'm going to take my glasses off. I was like, I made a joke with the crowd. I was like, damn, y'all actually look real cute now. That was like a little throwaway. But then, no bullshit, the next comic got on stage and did the exact same shit.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, bruh.
We was all right here.
I was like, bro, I'm right here, bro. I didn't go to the bathroom, but it was a little throwaway. But I was like, it made me feel a little good. I was like, damn,
you know what they say the highest sign of admiration is what the fuck they call imitation?
Yeah.
So maybe take it as like that.
Yeah, I took it as that, but I was still a little bit mad. Damn, bro, you couldn't wait like 2 more comics. But it's all love though. But
it's a cardinal sin, man, to do that kind of stuff. I've heard of those stories of people doing that, or people going to open mics, not performing, but just taking notes the whole time.
Oh,
of other
that
people.
irritates the fuck out of me.
That's not right. If you're out there doing that or thinking about doing that, don't do
Stop
that.
it.
That's not nice.
Nah.
That's just not nice. That's just playground rules. Not nice.
Nah.
Smack your hand. Not nice.
Nah.
Don't do that. That's not cool. How much has resilience played in your, like, at times when what are the things out there that you've done, and we can keep on comedy if you want, that have helped you stay resilient? Like, what's worked for you so far in your journey of life, and from Richmond Highway to now doing this, to now you're not only getting booked, but you're producing shows that are giving other people opportunities, and you're traveling outside of just the Commonwealth, and you're going other places. What are some things that have helped you remain resilient?
Seeing the end goal.
See the end goal.
Being resilient. We'll do comedy first, but like once Carpool shut down, I was kind of lost. I was like, fuck that. I put all my eggs in one basket. I'm like, yo, we out here, we doing the open mic. It's helping me get booked. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. And then when I lost that, I was like, do I just stop now? Do I just keep going to other people's open mics?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I keep going and find my new Carpool?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I think I was stagnant for like a couple months, and then I was like, nah, man, nah. I'm better than this. I'm bigger than this. And I was like, I like meeting the new comics. I love meeting the new comics and stuff like that, and giving people their time and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a new Carpool. Fucking, I'm gonna make me a new one. I was lucky I found Scott.
Make it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna make it. And then I found fucking Scott, the owner of Hog Shack, pitched him my idea. He was down with it. And like I said, we made it to ABC7 Good Morning Washington twice. We got the Hog Shack Wall of Fame. Like, we're doing things like we're doing awesome. Our thing out there. We was able to do a comedy for a cause where the proceeds went to my job, Northern Virginia Food Rescue, where we actually feed all of Prince William County. So we raised over $1,200 for that. So yeah, tight, it was. I was like,
literally everybody can eat.
Yeah. we was doing our thing, and that's what it is to me. And then outside of comedy, you know what I mean? Like, my life got uprooted a little bit like 2 years ago, and I was like, damn, I don't want to be here no more. Like, I kind of don't want to be here no more. And but I was like, nah, fuck that. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know what I mean?
But the thought was there.
No. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And I was like, but I had good people around me and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? The book is closed on that chapter.
Okay.
The whole make your new book. I'm gonna drop a sequel. How I'm gonna rebuild this shit. How I'm gonna come back and be even better. Yeah. And that's what I have been. And that's when things fell into place. Made it to the improv, DC Improv.
That's tight.
And stuff like that. And things just kept falling into place. I kept getting these blessings. And I was like, all right, I'm getting these blessings. I'm not going to.
Don't block your blessings.
Yeah, I ain't going to. I'm going to get. We're our own worst enemy. We're our biggest roadblock.
Y'all heard that? I needed to hear that.
We are our biggest roadblock. And I was like, people is offering me these opportunities. Why am I not going to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you want me on your show. You want me out here. Want me to be part of this comedy. You want me to go to Massachusetts and North and South Carolina. Why am I gonna say no to that?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, nah. So just being resilient, and then that's how I found Northern Virginia Food Rescue, and we've been able to do so many great things. Like, we feed over 700 families a week alone.
What? Man, that's amazing, dude.
Yeah, we rescue food. Like,
Like the food's running away, and then you like,
No.
like
So, so food restaurants.
Got some running food over here. I'm gonna call the SPCA.
What we do is like people will throw away food for the stupidest reasons.
got you,
like,
got you.
Like they'll throw away food because the driver took a sharp turn and then the pallet fell over.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just gonna throw away 15 pallets of fucking food.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to do the manual labor and make the pallet pretty again and pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like we rescued 10 pallets of steaks because Rose and Dumfries, they ordered too many when they first opened over the inventory. They had nothing to do with it. So we rescued all that and we was able to give people steaks.
That's a big operation, man. Like to be just going logistically to being like, okay, where is it at? And we got to go get, and we got to load it, and then we obviously have to reload it in a way that it'll be loadable, and then distribute. That's
so it's the best job. It's the best job I got. Best job I ever had.
That's amazing, man. Shout out to anybody out there doing something bigger than them, and in connection to something like that. Because this area, people, I always assumed, because I'm from Southeast Virginia, that Northern Virginia was all rich.
Nah,
everybody was just rich, or they were in the government, or they played for the Washington Redskins Commanders nowadays, right? That was my perception of Northern Virginia.
Fun fact: the food insecurity in Prince William County is 43%.
I believe it. Another thing is too is how much the cost of living is here, and the lack of public transportation. And I know from stuff I do is there's a lot of, like, for veterans, like they can't get to the help they need because this place isn't set up like we were actually in DC, or we're actually in like Norfolk or Hampton or Newport News or Virginia Beach or something like that. It's different here, and Richmond is also obviously metro, but that creates a lot of disparity.
Nah, because that's what they call food deserts, and so we also have like we'll call it like a pop-up where we'll go to a library or something like that.
Yeah.
And you come up there and you get your food and stuff like that. So we bringing the food to the people and
that's
stuff
awesome,
like that.
man.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Again, everybody can eat.
Yeah.
No, that's good. How does that feel though when you're able to be a part of that?
It feels amazing, bro.
Yeah.
It feels amazing because my last job, it wasn't
like that.
They ain't give two shits about you. It was like you walk in there, you get cussed out. You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody's a cog in the wheel.
Yeah, everybody, and everybody's backstabbing. Everybody, and I was like, I can't be here too much longer. I knew when I wanted to leave is when one of my coworkers, his dad passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted some time off. So our homeboy, so we're all like full-time supervisors. So he called the big boss and was like, hey, yo, such needs some time off. His dad just died. He doesn't know he's on speakerphone. And this man says, word for word, I don't give a fuck about his dad. He don't get no time off. And I was like, I'll come out of character. I was like, nah, bump that, bro. I was like, nah, we if y'all don't care about, you don't care about your soldiers. Like, I was like, hey, yo, I'm like, nah, I gotta find somewhere else.
Yeah, it's not about the people. It's all about the people.
Yeah,
it's all about the people.
I'm like, this man done put in so many years, blood, sweat, and tears. And he just want a couple of days off to grieve properly and get his arrangement set up for his old man. And I was like, all right, yeah, nah, we good.
We just had 3 words in the Marine Corps for that. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's not it. That's not how you treat people and take care of people.
The only good thing I got from that job is my public speaking.
There you go.
Because I was in charge of 90 people every day. 90 people. You know how hard it is getting 90 people to unload trucks at 2 a.m.?
Oh, yeah.
Like, and you gotta motivate. I gotta come in there with a Denzel Washington. Remember the Titan speech 5 days a week.
Clipboard and a whistle.
Yeah, I'm like, what? All right, let's go. I gotta get motivational speeches every day, but nah.
No, I believe it. Yeah, because it's helping people to feel enthusiastic about something that they don't want to do.
Nah,
but we gotta get it done.
Who the fuck wants to wake up at 2 a.m. to lift boxes?
No, I don't think anybody signed up for that, or I don't think that's that's anybody's, would you say, seeing the end goal?
Yeah,
you know, but that's a necessary thing.
Yeah.
And it's got to get done. So, yeah, that's there needs to be some resilience in them moments, especially if, you know, you the person in leadership.
Yeah.
Because, you know, hey, no matter what, win or loss, that coach is going to the podium that night. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. To much is given, much is expected. So there you are. There you are.
What has been your funnest moment in comedy, or proudest achievement in comedy?
Oh, whew. I think achievement has been when I was overseas and I hosted open mics, and I was able to. We just come out of COVID and giving these Marine sailors and families came out too. The opportunity to express themselves and letting them know that, like, this Constitution we defend, it's ours too. Like, don't come up here and speak hate or anything like that, but that First Amendment's in full effect. And what came of that was seeing other people try it, but then also seeing the growth, or the people that would come up and, because I did, like, not just comedy open mic, but it was traditional. So I would always warm them up with comedy, and I would DJ, and I would, you know, we'd set up the whole foundation of everything. But man, some of the people that got up there and shared stuff, bro, like, you'd have had no idea that person was hurting like that until they were given the opportunity in a safe enough environment to where they could express their truth. So that was fed into by comedy, and that was fun and rewarding because it allowed people to help, you know, express themselves. But I'll be honest, man, it sounds really like corny, but I think every opportunity to be able to do it, whether it's coming to the Hawk Shack at open mic, or being booked for a Friday night, or it's, you know, going up for the Riff mic, and I know what the hell you're gonna get at Dwayne White's open mic or the Riff mic. You know what the hell you're gonna get. But I'd say the best part of it, for all of it, and it's to my first answer in this, is the connection, and I'm allowed to be me. And I've always been the odd one out. I've always been like the little ugly duckling, like one of these doesn't look like the other. You know, I've always been so to be welcomed and to be able to be allowed to be me, in a sense, that's what I love about it, because everyone just comes. I mean, you name a demographic, you name a preference sexually or gender or sex, whatever we want to call, we're all of that. It's just this big giant omelet of humans that are all trying to do, like you said, make people laugh. But in the process of that, it's the connection, and that's what I enjoy most about it personally. And the expression, right? Don't suppress it, express it. Because a lot of that shit that you share, you know, whether it's the one story or it's the whatever, or like I talk about getting my ass whooped for how I look growing up, or getting evicted a lot, and all the different things, and instability, and all the jokes. I own that now. Yeah. It doesn't own me.
You're taking the power back.
I take the power over that. And I'm going to make somebody laugh with it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm mocking it in a way. But I respect it. It still matters. It still had pain, but I'm not going to let it hold me back. I'm actually going to use this pain as a purpose and flip it. And that's one of the most enriching things about comedy, that, you know, all that shit I say is true. Yeah. You know, obviously we embellish a little few things here and there. But yeah, definitely, I mean, those kids who picked on me and said I like the motherfucker off the Goonies, they gave me free material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But I cried about that shit when I was a kid. I'm like, shit, everybody said I was handsome, and now I'm looking like Goonies. But now, you know, 30, 40 years later, I can make jokes about it.
No,
that's what it's been for me, man. And it's I'm still learning. And that's what I love about it too. Is that we can, it's almost like how old people play pickleball and shit. You know what I mean? Like, or there's others, like people play golf, teach their own. It's not my thing. I don't know. I did putt-putt. I don't know. But in the end, like, that's a sport you can grow old with. Like, now they even have walking basketball leagues. Have you seen these? For old people, they're walking basketball leagues.
Seen that
so
shit.
The dudes can walk. If they have any pep in their step, they get called for a foul. They get called for, like, whatever the offensive foul is. So, but naturally, outside of those rules, you have to probably not play as the way you did before. Like, I could still shoot the ball all day. I love it, right? But I can't really run 3-on-3 no more. It's just not a good idea, put it like that. So there's just certain things as you get older you have to give up. But comedy is one of those things, you're never going to master. And you're as good as maybe your last time you went up, and there's just always something new to learn.
Oh, yeah.
It's just something you could do until literally the day you die.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
Did Greg Carlson, like, all like you
Till the day
you can.
I mean, Richard Pryor's last show,
yeah.
he was on the stage with MS and ate up with everything he had and was still making jokes about how he's incompetent and he was impotent at the same time. And his arms kept flailing and shit, the muscular dystrophy and everything. That was the last time he was on stage. He died soon after. You know, so like you can literally, you know, grow old with it. There's not many things like that. I mean, outside of the arts you can do until the day you die. And there's always gonna be an open mic somewhere. I don't give a fuck if it's in a laundromat. I'll go. I'll try it out. You know what I mean?
There has been.
Why not?
There
you know?
has been.
And and again, the community that comes from it, I think is so cool. That's why this place is special. I will say that to all of you, Dwayne, Shevitz, Monica, Ace, Brandon, all of the ones who are figureheads in this DMV, Dan Kaufman, fucking Joey Kuhn, like shout out, like, yeah, the environment y'all shape and share and sustain it's amazing. And I'm not trying to kiss ass or any of that. I'm just acknowledging something that is different about this place. And I've done comedy in California. I've done comedy in another part of Virginia. I've done comedy overseas. And this has been a very special place as far as the relationships are concerned.
Yeah. When I did the DC Improv for the first time, Dan was on the lineup with me, and it was so great to have like somebody that you actually rock with, like on the. I was like,
that motherfucker's so funny.
I was like, you want carpool? He's like, yeah. I was like, thank God, because I don't want to drive. But God, that's my guy.
God, he's so goddamn funny, man.
ABG, shout out ABG every Monday. That's my guy.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of good people here, and that's the cool part about it. And people want to see people be successful. That's not the case everywhere in all things. I think it's more prominent in comedy than any other thing. Like you want to laugh too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's when y'all go up, I'm just sitting there like a little fan. Like I'm not even in my notes now. I'm like, oh shit, Ace going up. Let's see what he say today.
Shevitz gave me some really, really, really great advice, and he was like, and it helped me become like a better host, a better producer. He was like, it's not about how funny you are, it's about how many people you help put on. And I was like, damn, that's a gem.
Yeah, it is.
He was like, how many people could say that you actually helped them or gave them time?
Yeah.
Or went out of your way? That's what your legacy, that's what a real legacy is. How many people you help put on. So I'm like,
you're right.
Yeah.
No, he's right. I ain't never really seen him be too wrong, to be honest with you.
I've never seen him wrong.
Wise, dude, so smart. So his vocabulary, just the way he be playing with words, and just he always drops some knowledge. Like, very smart.
Fucked up part is he be dropping knowledge, and if you ain't listening, you won't pick up. You won't pick up on it. But he just dropping knowledge constantly.
Yeah. What did Dave Chappelle say about when he met Nipsey Hussle? He's like, I seen a walking fortune cookie. You know what I mean? Just wisdom, just spewing out. Yeah. But it's like I got tatted right there, man. The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Yeah. That's Jim Carrey, a comedian who said that. And that's the truth. That's what he's saying right there. That's your legacy. It's not, to quote Denzel, like it's not stuff. The Egyptians tried that shit. They tried to bring that shit with them and they just got robbed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And killed a whole bunch of cats and fucking servants too, fucking assholes,
But nah, like that's what I want my legacy. I want people to be like, yo, Ace, good guy. He gave people spots and time and did 4-hour open mics so everybody can get on stage. But I like that's how you know you doing something. I'm like, all right, I like that. So that's what.
And just you seeing and anyone out there, right, listening to this, take it as a dose of inspiration to maybe put some fuel in your tank. Metaphor, right? Your tank, right? Nobody drives their car on purpose until it falls out of gas or runs out of gas. We stop, we fill it up along the way. Zig Ziglar said it first. I'm just regurgitating, but fuel for your tank metaphorically. When Dr. Maya Angelou said, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude, right? Change your attitude. And so you didn't like what was going on, carpool's over. Change it. Yeah. Create your own. You know what I mean? And then you have, right? And I think there's such a power in that ownership of saying, and you even admitted to, and I've been feeling like that a lot lately too, stagnating and being like, nope, I can't do this. I gotta keep on, moving. But I'm gonna build this and it's gonna force me to to grow and to also help others grow. And how many years now have you been doing it with?
10 years.
Well, that's the comedy, but as far as the producing and host,
6 years. 6 years.
That's beautiful, man. And it's allowing others to grow as well. And then it's just like you said, it's just fun. Yeah. Like I ain't never ate nothing bad at Hawk Shack. Sometimes I'll be cheap because you be saying you had to buy something, so I'll be getting that fried okra is really good. I get a water with a lime and a fried okra, but it's really good. But like, what's the worst gonna happen? You have a good meal.
Exactly.
You're gonna hang out with some cool people. Like maybe you will do not good, whatever. That's whatever. It is. Sometimes it's hit and miss. I wish I could say, yeah, I kill every goddamn time. No, not true. Not true.
Can't nobody say that.
No, and it could be the same joke you said last week to this week, and it hits. It's so subjective sometimes. So it's like. But it keeps you hungry, it keeps you humble, and it keeps you striving. And it's just, I think it's whatever you can find out there, y'all, like that you just love to do for the sake of doing it, regardless of the end state, regardless of the thing. Because it's always like you accomplish one thing, then it's on to the next thing. Yeah, man, it's good to have goals. Don't hear me wrong. I wouldn't be where I'm at without goals, but don't let goals have you. Yeah. Don't let the goals have you so much that you lose sight of the process.
And don't be afraid to do things outside the norm.
Yeah, you'd have never done it if she didn't sign you up, right?
No, I would never. Yeah, shout out to Candace. I would have never done it. And then shout out to my man Brandon Wright Live Entertainment. He found me online, and because normally. I'm not shitting on nothing, but normally people want to do, I want to go to DC. I want to go to DC. I want to go to DC. I want to go blase, blase, blah. He's like, hey, man, you want to help me produce this show? And my man Brandon helped me so much, teaching me the business of producing shows, having door people, you know what I mean, getting in touch with the crowd and curating that time.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, damn, we actually really out here popping in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Fucking, I got people from fucking Richmond coming up to West Virginia to do my shows. Yeah. And people from fucking Philly coming down to do these West Virginia shows. Wow. And we're not at a club. We're in a fucking dive bar.
Yeah.
But they know they're going to get a good time. So shout out to Brandon. He taught me all the business and everything like that. So you just gotta listen to the advice that people are dropping. Yeah. Because some people don't, like you said, some people want to pigeonhole the information. Nah, man, get this game out. Let's get the game out. Let's help people build the fuck up.
Probably make you better, because the best way to learn something is to teach it.
Yeah,
is to share it.
And I love all the new comics because they inspire me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They inspire me. Like my man BG Wooten.
God, I love you, BG. Love you, man.
That's my fucking guy.
I love that. I will say forever and ever, he looks like if Ray Lewis and The Weeknd fucked and had a baby. Just saying.
But nah, he be inspiring. He's like, yo, I'm hitting up this mic. I'm like,
yeah, man. He's
fuck.
He got work ethic.
Damn, I gotta hold on, nigga. You go hold on now. Let me dust off these boots and
great human. Love you, BG.
Great. That's my guy. That's my guy. But nah, to see his growth and stuff like that when he came out the Hog Shack, and then see where he at now, and then now we're on shows together and stuff like that. Like that's my
so
guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ain't it hard work? It's
hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard. I mean, it really is a lot. What people don't understand is to just go practice. You can practice all day by yourself, but you're not gonna be able to simulate reactions from people, right? Yeah. I mean, you work a job during the day, you get off whatever time, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, whatever your schedule is, and then it's hello DMV traffic. To get to a mic that might start at 6:30, 7:30, but like all of that opportunity cost, you know. I heard, and I'm sure I know it's been said a million times before, but a mentor of mine, Brad Bonar, he was quoting another comic who said, like, you drive 8 hours to get 1 hour of work. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or you drive 4 hours to get 5 minutes of work, or whatever the thing is, depending on the traffic ferry on I-95.
Then you gotta pay for parking, then you gotta pay, you know what I mean? You know, you got to do the 1 2 item minimum, so you're out about $50.
Yeah, and there's nights you're not gonna get home till maybe around midnight. Yeah, you know, or maybe a little earlier than that. But then, oh shit, I'm hungry. Oh, but I don't want to eat late. I don't want to get all husky. And then, oh shit, like it's so much things. So you could get 5 fucking minutes, And then you get there and like, we can only do 3 minutes, and like, oh shit. But it's a big investment of time and the grind. So for someone like you just described, BG, going out there, going here, going there, going there, it's impressive, man. And I say salute.
That shit inspires me. I'm like, damn, all right, I'm like, all right, I got you. All right, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat.
But hey, that's good. That's like doing push-ups face to face. And just be like, okay, no, you're gonna drop. No, you're gonna drop.
Yeah. That's my guy.
What's talking about like seeing the end goal, as you said? What is I don't think there's really a real answer to this but do you have a milestone that you want to like? That's like, okay, if I got there, I'd be like, okay, I did.
Own comedy club. Just think of it, Aces.
Oh, that's tight. I love it, man.
Aces Comedy Club, that got a ring to it.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Like that's
to run a club.
Yeah, I wanna maybe not run everything. I just you know what I'm saying. I'll sign the check.
I'll sign up for the liquor license.
No,
I'm not making drinks.
No, I ain't making shit. But I would love to have a comedy club. I wanna. There's no comedy club in Virginia, Northern Virginia.
No, not in the like south of DC. No,
there's no comedy club
that's dedicated 100% to comedy. You're right.
I want to do that, and I'm not just gonna have it be showcases. Of course, it's gonna be showcases, but I'm gonna have writing workshops. I want to have like a studio so people could shoot their podcast, because some people don't got the resources to do that. Film it in here. Film it in Aces Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
Writing workshops. We're gonna help you. Blah blah blah. Punch up your jokes. All that stuff. That's my end goal.
That's beautiful.
That's my end goal.
That's a place to grow. It's like a comedy farm.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what if I can, because that'll go back to my thing. You know what I mean? People I can help put on a stage like that. People I could help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Besides the headliner, because they're already established.
Yeah.
But put so many faces in front of different people. That's my end goal.
Yeah, it'd be a market for sure, because there's Richmond, there's DC, and then mostly everything else is done in some other establishment, and there's comedy, but it's not just comedy. That's a really beautiful idea, and I think, wow, that's a good. I'm just loving it, just the thought of like going somewhere and workshopping with people, or just potentially recording a podcast, or if it's a hang and it's just a spot to hang out at with other comics outside of like a scheduled event to just grow. That's tight, man. That's a really. I pray that comes to fruition, man, because that's
it's going to.
People need it.
It's going to,
because a lot of times what people are lacking is not decision making ability. It's circumstances and a lack of healthy outlets. And I mean, I saw myself for that for years. And I wanted to say something about when you said the sobriety thing. Like, no, it's lessons learned, man. Like, it's lessons learned. Whether or not you truly abstain on whatever the thing is the rest of your life or whatever, that's like your decision to make. But I'll just tell you, as someone who's 7 years as a Memorial Day, no alcohol in my mouth or my butthole, because I know some of y'all be doing that shit. Y'all be doing butt shots. I don't do that shit. I ain't never done no butt shot. Some Marines do that shit. That shit was weird. Like, why y'all, the fuck is y'all doing? Don't be doing that shit. It's just weird, all right? I think that's misuse, okay? It's kind of abuse, too, but I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. People doing butt shot. I don't want to give nobody no ideas neither. Don't put alcohol in your booty hole, okay? Nasty. You get hemorrhoids. I don't know. But I ain't put alcohol in my mouth for 7 years.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. And I don't say that to brag, but I tell you, I stopped a few more than 6-7 times before that, sometimes for a month, to just prove I didn't have or whatever. Or then I stopped one time for like a year. Then it became my brother's death anniversary, and I relapsed that weekend. And I'd almost made it like a year. And I think I made it a year and long story short, man, all of those were lessons for me. I don't know about for you. That's why it's unique to the individual and to anyone listening. So I'm not trying to, I don't believe in prohibition. That shit led to NASCAR and gangster movies. Motherfucking Americans will do whatever the fuck they want. All I'm saying is, if I hadn't learned those lessons of times before, I'd have never really knew that, okay, this really is not something I should be doing. And how many fucking times am I going to keep playing Russian roulette? Because my shit was always connected to really dark things and suicidal attempts, ideations, so on and so forth. So that may not be the case for you or anyone else listening. But all I'm saying is, to anyone who, I guess what we used to say is fell off the wagon or is back at it, do not dog yourself for that. Like, you learn, you mature, you grow. And I know some people who were really, they found a way to this fucking myth called moderation. I don't fucking know. Teach their own. That's not me. I'm just not like that. But some people are, and they can find their way and they can mature with it. And I thought it was an age thing, or I thought it was a this thing. I had to realize that it was finally a thing I couldn't do. But until you're at that conclusion, all the rest of it is learning lessons. So don't. If I felt like you was like kind of like, well, I'm not sober anymore. But no, your journey is your journey, and everyone else's is too.
I learned that I had to cut some people off, which is the hardest thing for me because I like friends, you know. Everybody like having fucking friends. And it was I'm gonna share this story. It was when I was like 2 months into being sober.
Yeah.
I was 2 months in. I was doing perfectly fine. But words are a motherfucker.
Yeah, you can hit me all day. Words hurt.
Motherfucker.
That sticks and stones shit ain't true.
And it was one person that I was real close with. Like, they knew I was battling this shit.
Yeah.
And we're out in a group and we're leaving a spot, and the motherfucker says, Ace is so much more fun when he's drunk.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts. Shit broke me.
Yeah.
I'm still not over it.
Yeah, that
I'm
hurts.
still mad.
Was the person who said it consuming at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's
but
fair.
still, because we were like drinking buddies.
Yeah, I got you.
But I was like, bro, you know, I gotta go through. If you want to see me level up, I feel like if you leveling up, I want to see my man's level up. I want to see my people level up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then for you to say that in a group setting,
it hurts.
It's like you're setting like now people, and that shit broke me.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where I wanted to down some shit. You know what I mean?
I'll show you how cool, fun, not cool, but fun I am.
You know what I mean? Saying because like, I mean, that's my energy, but I'm like, I can do that without alcohol. Yeah. If I'm in the right group setting, I don't need alcohol.
It's true.
If I'm around people where it's all love and jokes and ha ha ha, I don't need no fucking alcohol. Anytime I drink, it's because I feel uncomfortable.
But you've dispelled that, like you've moved past that.
Yeah. Like I'm way more better. That's bad grammar, but
I'm way more gooder than I was before.
But nah, that shit broke me, and I was like, you know what? I can't be around this motherfucker.
And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's gotta be like that.
I can't be around if I'm trying to level up and you want to keep me at a spot where I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not gonna be beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? So so some people you just gotta step away and then hopefully they get, you know what I mean, to a better level and stuff like that. But that words are powerful, and what you say to people, I can't tell you how to feel. You might have a trigger word. It might be fucking coffee. You know what I'm saying? You
Could
might
be.
And you know what I'm saying? So you can't tell nobody how to feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then for you to say that, and then you know what I mean? Like,
especially if you know you want to be a fun person.
You know the background. You know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like you telling me, you know, like your favorite color is blue. Like, man, fuck the color blue. And then it's like, damn, bro, I just open up to you about this shit. Like, you know my shit.
I have a Yankees hat on.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? So, but no, words are powerful, and you gotta make sure when you are moving in the direction that you want to go, not everybody can take that bus ride.
No, they can't, and that's where I think we all, not in a judgy way, right? Not in a I can't hang out with this person, they're bad. No, but it really is. Am I making this person better? Is this person making me better? If it's not yes and yes, then you need to adjust, and we need to adjust our inputs of whoever it is, and that's not to. I've been told you forgot where we come from and none of this and that, and you get manipulated in certain ways and for certain in-state goals, or you think you special now, or whatever, and that comes from a different place than somebody else.
Yeah, that's because they're hurting.
Yes, and that in that moment was like this person may be missing that person with you, because I noticed for me. Some people just got quiet around me after I didn't do certain things anymore. And I don't look at it as I'm self-righteous or I'm better than, but my presence in not carrying on that way and being able to not be able to carry on that way was like a conviction on their heart to be like, oh, well, damn, like I gotta diminish this because like your sobriety or it doesn't have to be sobriety. It could be whatever you're doing that's a positive thing, convicts them in a way that makes them feel like, oh, if this person could do it, I could do it too, but I don't fucking want to.
Yeah.
Right. And that can make, you know, the cat in the corner type thing can make you buck at that person when really you really admire the shit out of them, but you don't know how to say that because you really actually also miss hanging out with them in that manner, right? Because now it's almost like you're an attack. Yeah. You being somewhere and having a good time without having to have that is an attack on some people, and I felt that, and I felt how you felt, but I've also been the person that when I was wrapped up in stuff, I'd be like, oh, okay, all right, now brand new, now I don't want to be drinking. What, you want some tea? You know what I mean? Like, I've been that person before too, and I was really just selfishly wanted to kick it with them and go shot for shot or whatever the thing may have been. But yeah, that's where I'm still trying to master this one. But the 4 Agreements book by Don Miguel Ruiz, he says that don't never take nothing personally. Nothing anyone else does has to do with you. It's because of you. And I'm like, I don't know, that person spit at me and punched me and da-da-da-da-da. But he has some extreme examples. But it's a good reframe or perspective, I should say, a perspective sometimes that even when we're doing positive, it can bring out the negative because it's an attack on them. And you ain't even mean it like that.
Yeah, I was like, man,
it just sucks.
I
know I went on a rant there, but
no, because I was doing so much stuff to like make people feel okay. Because I would go to the bar like, hey yo, give me a shot glass or give me, you know what I mean, the little half pour, but pour ginger ale in it. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yo, just pour ginger ale in it so it look like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But that just really bothered me because it's like, hey yo, like I'm just trying to progress. I want everybody to progress. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to be good.
And right now you're not helping me do that.
You're not helping me do that. And when you're like my closest friend,
that sucks.
Yeah, I mean
that sucks. That sucks. That hurts.
But yeah, no, that shit hurt. That shit still hurt to this day. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit's been over a year ago. That shit still hurt.
It hurts because you're vulnerable.
Yeah,
you're out there, and you can get you know. So.
I'm 2 months in. You know how hard those first 60, 90 days are fucking tough.
Yeah,
it's fucking tough.
It is.
When everybody's drinking, and then I hang out with hardcore drinkers, and they be like, man, get this motherfucker Heineken Zero. I'm like, fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'll take that. They're cool, but you're not cool. But like you said, they might have viewed it as an attack.
It's some abandonment. It's like I'm not being a psychologist. I'm just saying like I've been that person on their end, and I know I didn't mean malice, but it came off malicious, and it probably led somebody astray. Or for myself, I've received it and going, oh fuck, you know, like this person feels like I'm leaving them behind, and they already, you know how it is with when you abuse things. I'm not saying use things. I don't want to cast a stone on everybody, but the brain operates on the pleasure pain principle, and the things that bring us a lot of pleasure on the front end and pain on the back end, we got to be careful of those things. It's almost like the less effort you have to put into an activity and the more pleasure it brings, be careful of that activity. Swallow a pill, snort a line, take a drink. Very little effort put into that. Lusting, different things, right? But the reward is so high. Be careful of whatever that activity is. For some people, it could be shopping. It could be social media. It could be fill in the blank, buying stuff. Low amount of effort, high amount of dopamine or dose, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. Be careful of those things. Now, the thing about the pleasure pain principle is something like comedy, right? I'm just using an example. Stand-up comedy, you're nervous as fuck before you go up there. The preparation, oh shit, oh fuck, all right, here we go. Sometimes I get on stage and go, oh fuck, I'm here. Oh shit. And I heard him introduce me and I'm like, but it's real now. Okay. But there's that pressure. But what about the pleasure that it brings after, right? There's that pain on the front end. There's that pleasure at the end. It's the same thing with working out, like exercise, like a good exercise, run, jog, whatever. Nobody ever really at the end of it, unless you got injured really drastically, will ever go, damn, I wish I didn't work out today. But how many times have you woken up and been like, God damn, I wish I didn't binge eat. I wish I didn't drink. I wish I didn't smoke. Whatever the thing may be. It's that pleasure pain. And we can't get away from it. It's how the reward system in the brain operates. So I'm not saying go cutting yourself or anything, but there's even logic behind that because you get a rush. Some women are like high after they have a baby. Euphoria. because the pain, there's fucking pain right there, and the chemicals all kick in. So it's like, whether it's creating something or hard work or sense of accomplishment, fill in the blank, whatever it may be, the pain is on the front end, the pleasure comes on the back end. Now it's the same for the things that some of the most addictive substances, things, activities, fill in the blank, the things that are destructive for us, real easy effort, whole lot of reward. Those are the things. And it could be different for everybody. That's where it's got to be subjective to the individual. But part of that growth process, and why I say I bring that up, is because that first 30, 60, 90 is so hard, because the pain wears off. That was what motivated you, most of us, initially when we stopped, was the pain that we were having from said addiction, right? And, you know, a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 months go by, you don't feel that pain anymore. And you're like, you start getting complacent. You're like, I could do this thing again. And okay, hello, pain, my old friend, right? And it comes back, and then eventually, whatever. Everybody's got to make their own decisions on how they live and choose to do. But that's why it's so easy at the beginning, like the first few days, the first week or so, because something big just happened. I almost died. Oh shit, what the fuck almost happened last night? I'm never drinking again. I'll never, fuck no, I'll never do that again. Until the pain wears off. And sometimes that takes 30, 60, 90 days. And it gets harder, like, because the first Christmas that comes around, the first Super Bowl that comes around, the first, you know, July 4th cookout, barbecue, whatever we want to call it, like all those first things. You've only had one rep at that a year. You know, you get a Friday night every week to practice. You get a Saturday night every week, you know. One of my hardest things when I stopped drinking was NBA, the games during the week. So I used to go to the gym at nighttime and watch the games on the elliptical or something, just slow cardio, because it was the only, I have to do, for me, it was another reason why comedy helped me so much. I realized real quick, I cannot do this and drink. I just can't. My brain's stupid as it is. I can't be adding nothing to it, right? For that kind of thing. And it was the same when I DJ and stuff. Like if I'm ever at an event, I want something tangible to do. Like I want to be the MC. I want to DJ. I got to do something, because I want to be here. But idle hands make me fucking tempted in the motherfucker, because it's just, you know, force of habit. But I have to force myself to do things I can't do drinking. So it kind of like puts another wall for me. Everybody's different, and that's just one way I've learned. But yeah, that pain is real, and it helps us, inspires us in the beginning, but then it wears off. And now the brain's like, where's our pleasure, motherfucker? You know what I mean? And here we go again, and it's just this fucking self-licking ice cream cone. But that's why the holidays are hard. That's why the you know, the first Super Bowl, because you've only gotten one practice in the last 365 days out of that. But eventually the NBA games got easier. Still during this last finals, there was still you know, it'd be nice. And then I went, oh, Heineken Zero, where you at? Smoke a little weed, and I'm gonna watch this game. But you know, it wouldn't be nice. Me not being alive tomorrow, me taking this too far, me, you know, all the things that weren't so nice. I have to remind myself, you know, it wouldn't be nice right now. And I'm not trying to make everybody quit whatever they're doing. You got to make your own decisions for you. But I will say to anyone out there still doing things that you know are bringing you pain, how's that working out? That's it. That's all I'll say. If you can feel justified in doing it, and then that's you, right? But I know eventually with addiction, you don't even do it to get high anymore. You don't even do it to get drunk anymore. You do it just not to feel the pain of withdrawal. And that's why it's so dangerous with certain things. Things hit at different levels in our brains. Dopamine Nation, Anna Lemke, she breaks this shit down real good, Dr. Anna Lemke. But what pops in your brain may not pop in my brain the same way. But there's some shit that is pretty... Methamphetamines pop like a motherfucker. Narcotics pop like a motherfucker. Alcohol pops for different people in different ways, you know. For some of us, I don't know about anybody else, but I make the joke about this on stage. Fucking alcohol was a stimulant for me.
No. That's everybody say, oh, it makes.
It's a depressant. Bitch. I'll drink fucking Busch Light and be wired till 4:30 in the morning.
I be wired. I be good.
And those of us like that, we got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, well, I ain't saying 100%, you got to make your own decisions, but they say that those of us who are wired like that, so if you're like that, you know who you are, right? You know who you are, because I know I was. I'm telling you, I could be drinking Corona Light, no caffeine, no, you know, Jack and Coke, you could even say, oh, there's a little bit of caffeine in it. No. It's a straight up, like, it's like I'm high on cocaine, because it's a stimulant for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Alcohol just...
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a stimulant.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's to each their own. Again, you know what I mean? All I want to do on this show, all I wanted to do on this show was inspired by the First Amendment and from Dr. Maya Angelou, where she said, if you don't like something, change it. Yes. If you can't change it, change your attitude. I was so sick and fucking tired, Ace, of fucking PowerPoints and fucking false flowery language and like people trying to talk all proper and use all these big ass words and shit, and they worried about me cussing, and I'm like, fuck you, a fucking cussing offense. You know what offends me? Dead people. That offends me. People getting hurt or sexually assaulted, people getting assaulted, period. Murder, suicide, that's what the fuck offends me. A fucking word don't offend me. If that does to you, you better check some shit in your own lifestyle, right? But the way we do prevention or speaking real about these subjects is so fucking sanitized. It's like they fucking, I know it's probably not the word, but like they sanitize it so much. It's like whitewash. Like the essence of it isn't even there anymore. It
takes away the flavor. You're not getting the point. You just
not fucking relatable.
Yeah.
I can't relate to a fucking PowerPoint or some new little fucking acronym of, do these things. Here's the 3 steps. No, how about just give a fuck about people? So that was the whole premise of this show, was to, I was trying to hold the open mics. I was trying to hold different, I called them resilience huddles. I would bring people together and we would just talk, have a town hall, right? People would say, well, I actually did go to that resource and they treated me like next. Really, so let's speak truth to power. We turned it into a town hall real quick. You know what I mean? We would learn, we would share what worked for me, what worked for you, what some trends and stuff. But I realized only so many people were showing up. So I was like, how can I meet people? I was already DJing, I was already doing comedy. So I was like, I'll make a podcast about this shit and have real people talk about real things and what's worked for them and then what hasn't. And then, 3 years later, we still, not we, me, I'm still doing this shit. And I never make any money off ads or anything like that because I know a lot of younger people now, they won't go to a certain, somebody speaking, let's go see him. We probably will because we like spoken word, but most people won't. But they might binge some shit like they do on Netflix. They ain't gonna tune in on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. That shit is over. TGIF, Family Matters is done.
Yeah, that shit done.
But
why you say Family Matters?
Because it's on TGIF. It used to be on TGIF.
Oh,
no. No, it was Full House, Family Matters. What the fuck after that? There was The Boy Meets World used to come on. Anyway, there was some other shit at 9:30 nobody watched. Anyway, but the whole point being is in the on-demand land where we are nowadays, people are not going to watch every episode of TGIF when it comes on. But they will binge the shit out of Fuller House, the other fucked up house, all in one weekend. So that was the idea of this, is to meet people where they at by this show. And hopefully it reaches somebody and makes them.
Man, you doing good work. Don't stop, bro. Don't fucking stop. You doing great work. You're doing great fucking work.
The hope is just, man, it just can help somebody see it from a different angle or help somebody check themselves before they wreck themselves. Right? Like, seriously, man, because we don't know what we don't know. We just, second episode I had with Coach Chance, she said on here, we continue the family business. We keep doing what's been doing and what's been going on because that's our normal. But that doesn't mean that's what right is. That's just what our normal is. And everybody's got something in their past that hurts, that's pain, that's traumatic. I mean, I used to be so ignorant on that. Like, I'd be like, you a rich kid, the fuck you sad about? You don't know there wasn't sexual assault in the house? Exactly. You don't know there wasn't neglect or abuse of some sort? You don't know. So it's just, everybody's got something. And to have different guests with different outlooks, to say you, everything that when somebody sees you, all that represents for you to say you had those thoughts, that matters. Somebody else was similar or relatable or not could go, me too. You know what I mean? That's the goal of it. And I don't know, man. The ego wants the Million Man March, of course, right? You want to reach as many people as a Dr. King, but really if we just save one person or help them see it differently, or learn of a new cool person or a new way to grow, that's what it's all about. That was a long rant. I'm sorry.
Are you good, baby?
That was a long ass. I'm
passionate,
gonna have to shave some of that down. That was pretty long right there. It was like, what the fuck? I thought I was getting interviewed. This motherfucker going to church and shit. I had to shave some of that down. But what made you not do those things when you had those thoughts?
I reached out to friends. And then, fun fact, I write poetry.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I write poetry. So I was like, I'm feeling this way. Let me get this shit out.
Yeah.
Because some of this shit is too dark for the stage. I was writing poetry actually before comedy. So I was like, I would just write. So I just keep a composition notebook.
Yeah.
And whatever I'm feeling, when I'm feeling like that, I just write.
Yeah.
I just write. That helps me get it out. And it's not, I make sure I don't drink. I don't do anything. I just, let me get this motherfucking book and some paper.
Yeah.
And this pen and just write this shit out how I'm feeling. And then I'll reread it. And then I'll be okay. But then also what helps me is just knowing that this pain is temporary.
Amen.
That shit temporary.
Amen.
I gotta, you know what I mean? I might be mad for 6 hours, upset, depressed, sad for 6 hours. Tomorrow's a new day. Why would I stop in the pain? Why would I stop? And I know it's cliche to say, but give a permanent thing to something that's only temporary.
Yeah.
I'm only heartbroken, you know what I mean? Because shit went south, but that's temporary.
Yeah.
I've had to feel so good at one point to feel this down. So why would I stop here? And then I'm a caring person. Like, I know that shit would devastate.
Yeah.
I know the people who, like my mom, my brother, my close, but there's so many other people that you don't know how many people you will affect.
It's true.
Or would miss you. So why the fuck would you do that? Why would you bring that hurt upon them?
Yeah.
So nah, just write that shit. I find a way to express it correctly. And then just move on from it. But like, damn. Because, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's temporary. I'm upset now. I'll be good in a couple hours. Let me go take a nap.
Sometimes, man.
Like, I know that sounds stupid, but real. Sleep on it. But like, hey, damn. Sometimes you gonna wake up and I don't know why the fuck I was that mad. But you know what I mean. I battle with this shit more regular than what some people would think. But then I gotta get out of my own head and stop being that own roadblock. Yeah. And be like, hey yo, you got all this and you got all this ahead of you. You done all of this. Yeah. Got so much ahead of you. Don't stop and I don't bring that hurt on other people because that shit is only temporary.
Yeah, that's deep. You know, who I heard say that originally was Robert Williams. Don't choose a permanent solution for a temporary problem. And there's gonna be people that hear that. And I've heard them. I've seen the comments. I don't get all love on social media, by the way. There's a lot of people sliding DMs with a lot of hate and comments and YouTube and different stuff. That's fine. First Amendment, I love it. You got to take the good with the bad. Thanks for noticing me. But more importantly, the message. But people will go, well, this thing in my life is permanent, Ace. How the fuck you going to tell me? And I'm going to say, yes, that relationship is over. Yes, that person in your life may have passed. But that doesn't mean that potentially you move on and something else comes along your way, or that you have a different experience. So yes, those are some permanent conclusions in your life, but that's not the permanent of your overall life. Yeah. Because if it was, you wouldn't be here right now. But I understand how I've been there. Like, how the fuck you gonna tell me this ain't permanent? This is permanent. Yes, this is permanent. I will never be in the United States Marine Corps again. That's permanent. It's not gonna happen again, right? However, that doesn't mean that has to be the permanent end of me. Exactly. You know, or my story or what comes next. And, you know, I know a lot of people don't like him, and I'm not even trying to get into politics here, but when I hear about something like a Joe Biden and how his family was killed in a car accident, and then, you know, obviously not the end state that he wanted or anything like that, but like there's an interview he did with Jay Shetty where he was on there talking to Jay Shetty, and he was explaining about grief and how in the beginning, like you get choked up at moments, but then later on those moments turn into feelings of gratitude that you got to know that person, or you got to have that time, and that takes a while. I'm still working through so much complicated grief myself, but I feel like if we're not meant to be here, if we were supposed to not be here, something else will ensure that is me not being here. There's no reason for me to take matters. But I've been there where it felt like a good idea. And that's where I'm so thankful that you caught yourself before you got there thinking it was even a better idea, because eventually some people do get to the point where I felt like I was doing people a favor. That couldn't have been further from the truth, but I felt that in that moment. But I also, and there's no diss to anyone else who finds themselves there, I allowed myself to get there. I didn't catch myself along the way. I kept self-medicating. I just kept repeating the same behaviors to where bad decisions felt like good decisions.
And you are bigger than any issue. You are bigger than anything that you can just tie yourself to. Like, you are bigger. Yes. Like, you can rewrite. You're on book 2 right now. Yes. The military. Oh, you're on book 2. Yeah. You found a new thing. Find a new thing. There's nothing wrong with change, nothing wrong with growth, or anything like that. Like, that relationship, okay, yeah, that's over. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Yeah. But hey, what did you learn from it? move on. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to end anything. Don't end your story.
Yes.
He was born alone. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep moving, and that's what helped me out the most, is just that self-reflect. And like you said, it's so fucking easy when you feeling upset or grieve, and just to grab alcohol technically is a drug or a substance, and just binge because you don't want to think about it, you don't want to feel it. But nah, you got to do something else. There's so many other creative, positive activities you can do besides doing that, because that's just gonna talk you into it. That's just gonna talk you into it, and then you're gonna make that permanent decision, and it's not worth it. It's never worth it.
Yeah,
it's never worth it.
And on substances, I can't do it anymore. I shouldn't. It's just something I don't do. But I'll never dispute the argument that it does not enhance certain situations.
Yeah.
I'm not an advocate for it. I'm not a prohibitionist. But it usually doesn't make a bad day better.
No.
And if you continue to do that, it'll usually have compounding. You'll be paying interest on that pain. And wow, man, it just becomes, what was just grief is now complicated grief.
Yeah.
And that's why I think, I mean, I've been there. It's almost, I'm not gonna say you're never repairable, but like you delay your healing.
Yeah. This weekend is going to be hard for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This weekend is going to be hard for me. It's going to be my first Father's Day.
Yes.
Without my old man.
Yes.
Can't go see him. You know what I mean? Can't dap him up, hug him. But got 2 shows, and I'm going to talk about him.
Yes.
He going to live on in these fucking jokes.
Yes.
He's gonna, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You got to honor, you know what I mean?
Let him live through you.
Yeah, let him live through me. So why would you stop now? So
yes.
Everybody got their own battles, and everybody's situation is different and stuff like that. There's no right answer for this. There's no one right answer.
So much gray.
Yeah, there's so much gray in this shit. But it's not going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve anything. And some of the people that do go through that or do make that ultimate choice, they think they're helping people, but they're not. You're hurting.
Yeah, it deceives you. It really does.
So many fucking people that you don't even know. And if you care about people like that, you wouldn't do it. So
yeah. We really do have to catch ourselves before we're at that point. And if we're at that point, reach out to the right help. But what I loved about what you said in there, and it's kind of like we flirted with it the whole time, but you talked about what's helped you is man, y'all know I say this shit all the time, and I know you ain't trying to pander to me, but connection with others, and then channeling it, whether it's through poetry or comedy or just the work that you do with making sure people get fed. That's still art right there. It's that going external, and it's the channeling that energy. But then, like you said, the connection with others. You said friends helped you, your family helped you, and then having that tribe and having that outlet, man, or both are the same, I don't know, or it's just a self-licking ice cream cone of goodness is so imperative. And like you said, try different shit. Just try different shit, because maybe you'll find this new thing and be like, all right. Like I used to ask a room full of Marines, they'd be like, because most of them, like, it's either get fucked up, watch Pornhub, play video game. That's what most people do in their off time. Some do it all at the exact same time. It's fucking weird. They're coordinated. However, but like if you like bowling, you didn't walk out the womb out your mom and say, I like bowling. No, somebody showed you this shit. If you like to fish, it's because somebody showed you this shit. If you like comedy, it's because somebody signed you up for an open mic and encouraged you to do this shit. Like whatever the thing may be. So try new shit. And you might be like, oh, I ain't writing no poet. I ain't soft. Okay. Well, some of the most hardcore rappers are actually poets, motherfucker. Facts, right? Some of the toughest people that ever lived are poets, are writers. Emperors of the world, Marcus Aurelius was a fucking, he used to write in his little journal. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now we call it meditations, and you can read it, right? Don't dismiss something that could be a healthy outlet for you.
And it could be something as simple and stupid as lighting a candle and just smelling that lavender. Like it could be something as simple as that. That'll be like, damn, I am upset, but damn, that shit smell nice as fuck.
Smell pretty good. I like lavender.
It is crazy what can get you out of these moods and these thoughts and shit like that.
Yeah.
And also, you're never a burden.
No.
Your feelings and the way that you feel, you're never a burden.
It feels like it though. But
if it feels like it, but you're not. Because I'd rather talk to you at 2 a.m.
And same here.
You know what I'm saying? Than fucking wake up and get that call that you not here no more.
Same.
I'd rather talk to you at fucking 2 a.m. If I gotta weigh that out, I'm picking talking to you at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
Yeah.
100. You're never a burden. Don't think like that and get those negative thoughts out and just write something good about yourself. I'm a big writer. I keep pens on me. Just write all the fucking time. Just write something good about yourself.
I'm telling you, man.
And then just read that shit over. Read that shit over. Yo, that's a nice bucket hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, write good things about yourself. Put that positivity in your life, and that shit'll pass. All that bad shit'll pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It takes a while to get in your system, though.
It takes a while.
It's just like if you started an SSRI, they say like 2 weeks or something like that, right? It'll be rough. You're in between medications. It's the same with some of these activities you just described. It takes a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit.
Even like a new workout program, the first 7 days, you're like, what the fuck am I doing this? This shit hurts, you know? But it gets into your system, and then it's like, okay, this could be an outlet. This could be a thing now. So you got to give it a few tries. You can't just try once and then be like,
don't just try one time and no man, fuck that shit ain't working.
Or you talk to one shitty doctor or a therapist, and you're like, fuck counseling. No, man, you just had a shitty barber. Go to a different barbershop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Fucking exactly. Like my brother Rayvon, he done talked me off the ledge. God knows.
Well, I love
how
you,
many
Rayvon.
times.
Thank you.
Shout out to my brother Rayvon.
Yeah.
He done talked me off, and shout out to Candace. We still talk, and she done talked me off the ledge so many times. Sometimes when you don't want to say it for yourself, the right people will say it for you and give you that, and you'll be good. You just gotta find out who those roots are in your life. Who those roots are.
And you could have found out you just come from a shitty tree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe you got to go find some different ones and find a different tribe.
You got to find out who mean you well.
Yes.
Who's actually like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's.
What Will Smith said that one little thing where he said, like, look at your last 5 text messages. Are those people throwing logs on your fire or they pissing on it?
Exactly. Yeah.
It really does come down to that. Like, and some people take it the wrong way. Like, now you got to dismiss all the people. You can reach back and help people and be there for people, but that doesn't mean reach back to the point where you're getting pulled back and there's crabs in the bucket. There's a difference there. You can reach back and inspire, and sometimes the best thing, the way to help somebody is to show them the way through your example.
Yeah.
It's not throwing money at them. It's not throwing every 2 cents of advice. It's literally modeling the right behavior. And it feels like if you're one who got out of the bucket or you moved on, like, oh, fuck, I feel like a sellout. I feel like that's just the guilt. That's like survivor's guilt in a way. Yeah. But you can still reach back and inspire others and help people. But when people start pulling you back or making you a worse version of yourself, I mean, just do an inventory. Like, this person makes me worse than I want to be. And sometimes you might make them worse than they want to be too. And maybe it's just best that you don't be in each other's lives every day. Yeah. And that's why there's seasons to life, and some people in your life for certain seasons and not. I know that gets real deep, but some people could hear that and be like, so I'm supposed to cut off this family member? I mean,
some family members
limit to contact.
Some, depending on what they're doing and how they're making you
have
feel.
Some distance between, you know. Why are you so distant? Because I'm trying to survive.
You ain't got to talk to them every day. You ain't got to hang out with, if you know they do they dumb shit on the weekends, don't hang out with them on the weekends.
You shouldn't be hanging out with them.
Exactly.
Are they pissing on your fire?
Yeah.
Or are they keeping your flames fueled?
Exactly. And those tough decisions will make you better in the long run. It's like, shit, ain't no point in going backwards, forward, never backward.
And sometimes, I know we're talking about this at length, but I've had a recent circumstance happen where somebody reached out to me for help, and I told them at the moment, I said, I can't right now. Are you in an emergency? They said, no, I need to talk to you though. I said, okay, can I talk to you tomorrow? Because I don't want to half-ass talking to you, but also I'm not right now. And I just can't right now. What that person did was that person went and checked themselves into a mental health clinic. That was the help they really needed. My little happy talk for a 30-minute conversation wasn't going to be what that person needed. So really, I would have held that person back from the help they really needed. Thankfully, that person got the help they needed and they're in a better place and they're still alive. But I might have just been putting a Band-Aid by talking to them for 30 minutes or covering that one bill or doing whatever. Like, they needed some surgery, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a surgeon. So sometimes, even though we think we're doing the right thing for them, we could actually be hurting them and enabling them in the wrong direction. And that sounds cold, but I don't think that person would have sought the help they really, really needed that night had I took that phone call.
But no, sometimes you got to have those tough, honest conversations and be like, hey, yo, this is a little bit too deep right now. Like, I know what I'm saying might help you for a little bit, but you might want to go to therapy or get admitted.
Call
or
911.
Like, for real. Because if you're not going to do it, you're forcing me to might have to do it for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all know when people start talking a certain way, like, oh, shit, this motherfucker.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with asking outright either.
There's nothing wrong.
The studies show, everything shows you're not going to, trust me, if they're thinking about dying by suicide, you saying it ain't going to make them want to do it more.
No,
you know what I mean? Oh, I gave them the idea. No, it was already there.
No.
It's just you brought it out. So ask direct questions. If you're on the other end of it, and then somebody will tell you, fuck no, I'm not thinking about that. And you go, okay, cool. But at least you didn't like dance around and like, hey, we talking crazy right now? No, just ask, man, you thinking about killing yourself? And they'll be like, yeah, I am. But it's not because you asked. You know what I'm saying? We get scared of that. But I mean, there's many studies and proof that doesn't actually like, you know what? Now that you asked, Ace, I am thinking about it.
I do want chicken tonight.
Matter of fact, I do want to kill myself right now. No, so you got to have a little courage with it. But that's at another level. And we got to be that person to say, whether it's the echelon of care they need or you're pissing on my fire. I can't have you in my life right now. Fill in the blank. Like, that's where it's a scenario by, case by case, right?
Everything's case by case. Like you said, there's so much gray.
Nothing is black and white.
It is.
It's 50 shades of what the fuck.
Of
life.
Yeah, no, oh God, it's crazy, but you'll know, or people will know who they can lean on, or when it's too far. And if you got that type of relation where you can be that vulnerable, hopefully you got that type of connection with her. Hey, you might, my man, she might, you know what I mean? Like,
we need to go stop somebody. That's out of my care.
Yeah.
That's how much I care about you.
Yeah, exactly. I know I can't help you with this all the way. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? So don't make me call your mama. Don't make me call her. Don't make me call her. You know what I mean? Don't make me call her. I don't have to do a wellness check, but you know what I'm saying? I will, but you know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do to protect yourself.
It's the same way we do with drunk driving.
Yeah.
Like, somebody steals your keys. You'd be mad. They'd be mad at me, but you still alive tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's the same when it comes to suicide. Yeah. And if there's alcohol involved, because people get impulsive even faster. And like, taking somebody's gun is what may save them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they're not near it. And in that moment, they may get an impulsive decision. And I could go on and on about that subject, but we lose a lot of people to being intoxicated, impulsive, and making a permanent decision. Whereas if they was not drinking, they probably wouldn't have. And that's why I always try to tell people or advise that if it's a bad day, it may feel like that's going to make it better, but the likelihood of it making it worse is so much stronger than it making it better. It's numbing it, but it's not healing it.
Hennessy ain't never gave nobody no good advice. Like I'm saying,
I'm not gonna say that everybody be prohibitionist. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it, but you touched on it earlier. Some people know how to do it in moderation, which
I'll never understand.
Kudos to y'all that know how to do
Lottie
it.
fucking die for you.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying?
I know I'm fucked up because I'm jealous of them sometimes. I'm like, damn, how can? And then I'm like, you really got a problem, motherfucker. Because I'm envious that they can do that, and I just can't. It's just what it is.
But that comes with self-reflecting and knowing who you are and stuff. But
if you don't like something, change it. You can't change it.
If you don't like something, change that shit. I didn't. There's so many things I didn't like, and I'm like, I'm gonna change this shit.
You just gotta do it. And
you just gotta
adjust fire where you need to, day by day. We've been flirting around the subject, but I want to ask you: if someone was out there right now contemplating death by suicide, and you happen to have the opportunity to talk to them beforehand, because I know we always want to say something after. We wish we could have, should have, would have. I've been there, and I've lost people, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could, if I could just, if we had the opportunity to say something before, what would you say to them?
Don't do it. It's not permanent. I know it's cliche to say, but things will get better. Things always get better. If you're this down, the only way to go is up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're at that point, you can only go up.
Yes.
You can only go up. And think about, don't be selfish. Think about what that will do to the people. You may say, oh, I don't got nobody, blah, 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 blah. You don't know that. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like that for the moment.
Yeah.
That's just how you feel in the moment. You will cause so much hurt and pain. And I feel like people as a human nature, unless there's something wrong with you, you don't want to cause people pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't.
So don't do that. Don't drink. Don't do no substances. Just, if it's that bad, there's nothing wrong with seeking help. There's nothing wrong with seeking professional help. Like, do that and just find a creative way to get through it. A constructive, positive, whether it's just writing or whatever, it's permanent. Like you said, it's an impulse decision. Like,
it is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you're not gonna feel this way if you sleep it off. Like, if you just or do something or go to the gym or do something or get those positive dopamines in your system.
It's true.
But we like to amplify things. So whatever that you're going through, it's not that bad as we're making it seem. And this is coming from somebody that's thought about it several times.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. It's going to get better.
Yes.
It will be better.
Yes.
And then you'll think about it and look like, damn, I was
almost there.
For this dumbass reason, I was about to do this.
Yeah.
I was about to make a permanent decision.
Yes.
For somebody or something that I can heal over. So it's just do something good for you. Do something good for you. Whether that might be going to a movie, taking yourself out on a dinner, the solo dinner dates, fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that right. Going to the movies by yourself, don't have to share your popcorn, fucking amazing. Do something good for yourself because you want to hurt yourself. Instead of doing that, do the opposite. Do something good for yourself.
I love that, man. And yeah, we really can't see it in the thick of it. It's nonsense to us. And you'll know. I felt like when you were saying it, I was like being myself in my head before, where I'm like, how you gonna tell me? How you gonna? It's like something just hit me like an epiphany in this conversation. That like life is all about either getting blessings or lessons, and some lessons are blessings. It just doesn't feel like that, because I think that if you and I didn't have these challenges before, or if we weren't there before of the subject of suicide or darkness, we wouldn't be sitting here today sharing what we shared. So like maybe that's the only reason why it even happened for us, was so that you, or for you in your case, right? I've said enough shit on this fucking show. People are like, yeah, we know, shut the fuck up. But for you to be here one day to say this, you know what I'm saying? Because it may hit somebody else's eardrum and go, damn, I really didn't, that thought didn't occur to me. And I tell you right now, you will know you're in the darkness when thoughts like that feel like good reasons. Please understand that, and I'm not dissing anybody's intelligence, okay? It's not about intelligence, but our cognitive ability to make decisions that are in our best interest is impaired when we are suffering through long-term depression, long-term anxiety, untreated trauma. I don't want to say post-traumatic stress disorder. I want to say post-traumatic stress growth. If you are having some of those things, and you'd be surprised how much of it can register on your Richter scale, or any humans, that can be your impaired. It can be impairing your ability right now where that bad choice feels like a good choice. And if you're there, that is a telltale sign you must seek real help.
Yeah, seek real help. There's nothing.
Like 988, 911, whatever. But even if they give you medicine, it's going to take a while to get in your system.
Yeah.
Doing that good thing for yourself, like you described, it's going to take a while to get in your system. But if you're there and it really, right now you're listening or like that, you thinking of it, that is a good decision, is proof that you need a higher echelon of help. And there's nothing wrong with, I mean, yeah, we got call 988. Virginia has a warm line now. Did you know that?
No.
So even if you're not like at hotline level, like I call 988, but I'm like, I'm kind of thinking a little bit, you can call a warm line. And a lot of states have it within the nation. You can just Google it. It'll come up, the warm lines. So it's not hotline, not 988, but it's a warm line. And the people that answer the call are peer recovery specialists, peer mentors and stuff like that, and they will help walk you through certain ways you can do things. So there's a warm line, there's a hotline, but if it really came down to it, fucking call 911.
Yeah.
Like, because this lesson can eventually turn into a blessing for you to share with others, and I think that's how humans. But that's how we thrive. We help others, right? Like humans don't do nothing on their own. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. Like the Bible, Torah, Quran, doesn't matter. All of it, humans help humans in all of those, in all of it, and all throughout history. We never do anything on our own. So maybe we only go through things so we can help others through things. I don't know, but I know that you have no idea who or what is coming down the road. So if you really are where Ace was just saying, there's nothing wrong, like you're a bad person for it, but that is a proof in the pudding that you right now are in a red state of mind, and that is not a place to stay in. No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like no. That literally just hit me while you were saying it, because I'm like, if you was thinking it's a good idea, that's all the proof you need that you need help. Like right now, you need to go find help, and you might have tried before, and it was like you got next or you got treated half-assed. Try again, like. But you just gave me that while you were saying that thought hit me like blessings and lessons, and that's proof. You need to seek help right now. Yeah. I never thought about it like that till you expressed that. Yeah, because it does feel like a good decision.
It does.
You like, don't feel selfish. You feel selfless. You feel like I'm gonna do them a favor. I'm a burden.
Yeah, no, but it's actually the whole opposite.
It is.
It's the whole opposite. And it's not worth it.
But our cognitive ability ain't there to discern what's a good decision, what's not. It's not like you're stupid or like you're an invalid or you're not intelligent. Nah, I'm talking about cognitive. Like that lizard brain just took the fuck over. And that'll make us do some crazy shit. Yeah. And sometimes there's so much murder, suicide right now, man. It's crazy, dog. Like there's been a lot of cases.
What was the mayor?
Yeah,
the lieutenant governor,
the doctor,
Virginia.
his wife. Yeah, that was so sad, man. Like, and those kids got to live with that forever. Yeah. Not to mention the community, their family. Like that's terrible. But he may have thought that was a good decision. Like that, there's no way that it is a good decision, not at all, but like that shit ripples for generations. Yeah. There really is generational trauma that gets passed on. I don't know, I don't want to say factually, actually through DNA. I know there's studies that say yes, but like all I'll say is suicide is a family affair for my family. It's been in every generation, multiples and shit, and they say it carries down until we break the cycle. We got to break the cycle, and if we don't like something, change it, man. Change it, man. Thank you though. Like I feel high right now. Like I just like lost in like this moment, man. It was really good. Like I know I've known you for a while, and I've talked with you, and we've supported each other on things, but like to talk like this, dedicated, no other things going on, is something, man. You're a great human, dude.
I appreciate it.
And what you're doing and trying to help others and the vision you have, man, we got to talk more because that's a really cool idea. Right. That's a beautiful idea. But all I can say is to you, keep doing what you're doing, man. It makes a difference. You are a difference maker, and you have a great effect on all of us. All of us, and people love the fuck out you. Bucket hat or not, glasses or not, like you're a good human, man. And all I can say is just keep on. And then sometimes we might have to even listen back to this episode ourselves to take our own advice.
Yo, for real. Yo, shit. I'm like,
what was that? June 13th. I gotta listen to my shit again. June 15th. Okay, what did I say then? Tell me now.
I said do something good for myself. All right.
Yeah. I don't want to go to movies, but it might be what you need. Yeah. Somebody I actually heard say that's what helps them with depression.
It does.
Is they go to the movies by themselves.
I go to the movies by myself, and I take myself out to eat every now and then. But I'm a big movie fan anyway. Yeah. So I go to the movies by myself. And I
never thought of that though. He said because there's the one place in our modern time, right? Unless you actually make the effort, which we're probably not going to be, because we'll feel FOMO, that you're actually not supposed to be on your phone. Yeah. And you're locked into this area, and it's just the screen, and it's just you. And he said, like, it's like an escape. It is. And I was like, damn, going to the movies is that. It's expensive as fuck, but
I love going like right like soon as that shit opens, so I'm like the only one in there.
Yeah.
Got my popcorn, got my little Coca-Cola or whatever, and I'm just
you're lost. Like
yeah.
you really do get pulled out.
I'm not performing. I don't got to worry about nobody for these next 2 hours or however long. I'm just watching this movie go.
I never thought of what an outlet that is. And if you can find that in your own home, good for you. But I got kids and shit, and I got people knocking on the door, and I got shit, all the animals and shit. These tortoises be fucking acting all loud and shit. You heard them the whole time we was talking. But nobody is supposed to interrupt you there. There'll be some asshole always, but you know. The going rate is I learned that like a year and a half ago, and I was like, damn.
Go to the movie by yourself. That shit is very therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's I ain't got to answer no questions.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I'm just
total receive mode.
Just chilling the fuck out, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
I love it, man. So connection, writing, channeling, comedy. What else? If we leave the listeners with stuff that they can look into to get inspiration from you. Any other activities that get you going again?
Solo dates, because it forces you to be comfortable in your own company.
Okay.
You're being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because normally, who the fuck wants to go to dinner by themselves? But,
it's true.
Or go to the movies by themselves. Normally, that's like a date type thing. But no, when you go by yourself, and you're not sitting at the bar when you go to, I'm just in the booth, just chilling, eating my steak.
Yeah. Bill's cheaper too, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Shit. You know, they say the average date is like $235 now.
Bro.
Yeah.
Now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I took my kids, the little one like loves Michael Jackson, like loves. So
I saw that shit by myself. I was dancing in that motherfucker.
It was like $100 to go to that fucking movie.
Damn.
I know. But that's what happens when you have too many kids. But it's a good thing to have them. Not this and I'm just saying them tickets are expensive, and then they want to go get popcorn and drink. I was like, we're going to the dollar store. And the little 5-year-old was like, Daddy, you're not supposed to bring stuff from outside the theater. I was like, shut up.
Shit, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I did.
Shit.
I got a quesadilla in my cargo pocket
they
right
be
now.
like, yeah, why you got a jacket on? It's summertime. I'm like, shut up. Eat these bunch of crunchy.
Got Wawa, hoagies. It's Hoagie Fest.
Yeah, nah, man, that deal. I saw that joint. I saw that by myself, and I enjoyed it. I had so much fun.
No, that's good. I mean, but they say the greatest love, you know, to love yourself, to be able to spend time with yourself. And I see some of y'all be spending too much damn time with you know what I'm talking about, little nasties. I heard y'all. No, I'm kidding, but that was a hack joke. But yeah, there's something about being able to enjoy your own company.
Yeah.
And I got 10 brothers and sisters, and I grew up with tons of cousins and aunts and uncles and everybody around. So like I need to get better at doing that, because outside of comedy, I don't really, I mean, maybe working out, but like it's even in a gym or it's around people, but to really have something for just me, I probably need to put that in my repertoire too.
Yeah, no, try that out. Let me know how you feel. Hey, let me know how you feel after, because you be like, damn, this is actually
wasn't that bad. Yeah,
no, it's not bad.
Yeah,
at
the guy
all.
Carlos who told me, I was like, he said it on, and I was like, damn, movies by yourself.
Yes,
I didn't.
absolutely
Never thought of that.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the man, y'all.
I stand by that shit.
I know we got Friday night. He booked a cracker for Juneteenth, by the way.
That's because you certified. You invited to the cookout, baby.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm so honored to be here on this day. So we got June 19th, and headliner the legendary Dwayne White.
Yes,
I know
yes.
Glenn's on there, Crystal's on there,
Yes,
you're on there,
yes.
and y'all got me on there too. Thank you. And then you say you got a show Saturday too?
Yeah, I got a show Saturday. I'm gonna be out in where the fuck? Brittany's.
Oh yeah, I know Brittany's. Yeah,
Broken Mike.
It's
Comedy.
Broken Mike.
Yeah.
I love going to that, man.
Yeah, I'm a part of Broken Mike Beer Run, and I'm doing my own thing under
Look at
Ace
this,
Comedy
man.
Entertainment. So
Multifaceted, multi-dimensional, just making everything so exponential. I couldn't even make it rhyme. That sounded like shit. Anyway, yeah, man, look up. I'm going to tag you in all the posts on this and where you can follow ASAP. But if you're looking for a good human who's also a great artist, man, I'm telling you. Actually, I say good artist that's a great human. How about that? Right? Or great artist that's a great human. Anyway, long story short, man, support this man, support live comedy, support the things he's doing. It's really just having a good effect on others. And he's allowing other people to come up too and find these healthy outlets. So, brother, I just say thank you. Thank you for being vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for dealing with me with my fucking tangents and my rants.
Nah, you good.
But I learned a lot today, and I appreciate it. And like you said, man, see the end goal.
Yeah.
And fucking, what's the legacy? What's the legacy? Like you said, Chevy said to you, like, what's the legacy going to be? What's the effect we're having? Because we're having an effect no matter if we want to admit it or not. So just thank you, man. And I'm going to just leave it to you for any save rounds you got.
Yeah, man, damn, that was a nice. I can't match that. Damn. But like he said, we're gonna be at Hog Shack Barbecue this Friday, 7:00. It's a free comedy showcase. Saturday I'm gonna be at Brittany's Broken Mic. I just want to shout out Beer Run Comedy, Ray Ubela, Steve Tracy. They done took me all up and down the East Coast. 2025, we did over 100 showcases.
100? What?
Yeah, we did.
Wow,
over 100
man.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
Reps and sets.
Yeah, we out here. Shout out to Broken Mike, Brandon Moore, Michael B. They took me. We've doing our things, and then Ace Comedy Entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out here. So Hog Shack is the home. I can't think of anything else. I'm gonna get mad. I'm just gonna write it in the comments. I'm gonna get mad when I'm like, damn, I should have said this. I should have shouted this out.
I
But
do that so much.
But shout out to all the people who wear bucket hats.
Yeah, yeah.
We out here. But but thank you so much for allowing me on your platform,
yes,
brother.
man, yes. And you're
everything
welcome
that
back
you
anytime, dog.
Yes,
Anytime.
yes.
And anybody else listening, like, I don't really go and press people. I did press you a little bit. But if you listen to this and you think, I got something I want to share or a perspective, I welcome it. Like, it's First Amendment in full effect. So we peacefully assemble on here and we peacefully express ourselves to hopefully help other people not have to stay alone. Because I can't tell somebody not to feel alone, but you may feel like you're alone and you're the only one that feels the way you do. Well, come up here and share it, and let's see if somebody else might feel that way too. So on and so forth and so whatever. You don't have to stay alone. So if you want to virtually, message me, and we'll find a time. And, as long as we ain't up here speaking hate or trying to persuade people to do bad things, I'm fucking all about it, man. And we'll say bad words too. But there'll be some good words too, I promise. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I love you. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all be good. This has been episode 88. Damn, man. 88. That's crazy. Y'all know. It's been a long time coming. But, hey, episode 88. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, everybody, for listening. As I said, we are always sponsored by Nobody, baby. But we are inspired by the words of Dr. Maya Angelou, who said, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, shut the fuck up. No, she said, change your attitude. And don't forget the First Amendment, okay? So thank y'all for listening. Take care of each other. Make good choices. And watch my fat ass walk over here and press stop recording. You like that? You like that, world? Much love.